Okay. Are we up and running? Let's have a look-see. We have the music on. Dave came in earlier, so I don't know. I heard his walk-on music. I don't know if it's actually kicked in or not, so I guess we're going to find out a little bit later on. Good morning, everybody. It is Saturday, and we are back in the saddle. We're going to be getting our Marvel Rivals Quick Match Stacks on in a little bit. How are we doing? How has your week treated you? We were last here on Monday. No more Friday streams for the time being. We're going to be getting our Mondays on, so it's been a full week, or just about a full set of weekdays. All the suffering came through, and now we get a little bit of a reprieve. Some other buddy coming on in here, getting her green thumb on. Hallucinogenic Tree coming through, going to get their lurk and a nap. We're always appreciative of that. Dave's Retro Basement buying the world's most expensive groceries. Wait a minute, Dave, is that $190 for the week? Is that my understanding right now? You dropped $190 for the week? You're a baller. Are you buying like gold shavings for your sandwiches? Like what is happening right now? Oh my gosh. Like Dave's actually eating like caviar on top of chicken nuggets. I am legitimately trying to figure out how 190 happened. 190? Well, I mean, like, what do I burn on groceries in a month? About $400? Maybe? There's a lot of chicken breast in my life. Like I'm going to Costco after stream today. I'm going to brave the horde around like 3 o'clock today, and I've got to buy a month's worth of chicken breast, and then we'll see what happens afterwards. But yeah, typically when I come out of Costco for like the monthly grocery run, it's easily $300, like easy. Well, I did buy some expensive shit. They had some beautiful steaks, and that's where they get you. It's always in the steaks. Like every so often I look into steak and I'm like, do I need this for myself? Like it almost feels like steak is a treat because like it can just be like so pricey. Like it adds up so quickly. Costco on a Saturday, good luck. You know what? I got to do a White Rock or Winter Rock, I should say. What is going on? How you doing? Every time I read your name, I think White Rock, and I don't know why. But Winter Rock, what is going on, friend? How you doing? Welcome on and happy Saturday to you. But like I spent $20 on cat litter. Yeah. Imagine feeding and making sure your pets are taken care of, right? That's crazy, bro. Like the fact that you're not neglecting them, what the hell? Okay, Tron, coming on in here on the 14-month resub. What is going on, friendo? How you doing? Welcome on in. Happy Saturday to you. What a wonderful time it has been. Yo, Kevin, what is going? Kevin, tell me we had a good day yesterday. I'm not gonna put your business out in the world. Tell me you had a good day yesterday, my friend. That is what I would like more than anything else. Know that you had a good day. Yeah, it's been a fun 24 hours, 48 hours, whatever you want to call it. I celebrated my 46th birthday yesterday, and we had a relatively low-key day. But like, I'm very, very grateful to so many folks who came through and left birthday wishes and all that good stuff. I try to just like keep my birthday, like I don't anymore, not since like my 40th. Some folks are just like, I don't even know what day it is. And just like, it's in the ballpark. I vaguely remember being 46. True. You're not 50 this year. You're 50 next year. You turn 49 this year, right? Dave's Retro Basement coming up on 49 years old. How are we feeling about that, buddy? You still have your knees. That's actually impressive. I'm not going to lie. The day felt like it was a good day, but I won't know for sure until some other time. Oh, true. Happy belated King. Thank you very much, Kevin. Appreciate that, buddy. Do they give you like a set time? Just like, we'll talk to you in 2 weeks. We'll talk to you in a month. We'll talk to you in 6 months, or anything along those lines? Or is it just like, Publishers, Clearinghouse is going to knock on your door and be like, hey, here's the thing you want. That is a super old reference. Like, is Publishers Clearinghouse still a thing? Wait a minute. Does anyone know? Like, okay. Uh, dinner is on you. That dinner. And he interrupts me. All right. Oh my gosh. Vicious, thank you very much for the ridiculous gift. God damn. Okay. Thank you. I appreciate that, man. Yes, I will find something delicious. And because that's in USD, you've given me about 600 Canadian dollars. So I can find something very nice for dinner. You know what it's going to go to? I'm not going to lie. You know what's going to go to, Vicious? It's going to go to paying for dinner for my mother and my godmother. I will see them this weekend. And I can't let my family pay for me, even like on my birthday. There's something about like my mom and my godmother. I can't let that happen. So your gift will be my gift. So thank you. Thank you very, very much for that. Yeah, it's just like one of those things. My mom has known what to get me for years for a gift, like Christmas, birthdays, anything like that. She tries to give me money. I'm just like, you're retired. I am not. So Christmas time, she gives me money, and she gives me money in a card, and I take the card and I just like put the money in a drawer. And I just like give it back to her. And like birthdays and like stuff like that, like I will see her, and I will make sure that there is not a single penny that comes out of her pocket. We will make sure that mom is taken care of, even on like birthdays and stuff like that. So it works out pretty well. My mom just, yeah, you know what I mean? Like, and I appreciate like where it comes from for my mom. But it's just like one of those things where it's like, you know what? I work hard, and you know, I do okay. And I want to make sure that she is taken care of at all times. I don't want her spending anything more than she needs to in the midst of her retirement. So again, Vicious, thank you so much, man. That will absolutely stretch far as I take my mom and godmother out. And knowing them, they're going to want something like, they won't want Mandarin. Mandarin is a Chinese buffet in Canada. They're going to want like Swiss Chalet. What is the equivalent of Swiss Chalet in the United States? It's rotisserie chicken with like sides, French fries, mashed potatoes, fresh made like dinner roll, anything like that. But the crux of it is rotisserie chicken. It is a staple in Canada for, I don't know how long Swiss Chalet's been around. 50, 60 years? Maybe? Dave, or can you enlighten me on that one? But does the States have I don't know what you want to call it. It's not fast food. It might be fast casual. But Chick-fil-A is fried chicken though, right? White Winter? It wouldn't be, I'm going to call you Rock, not Winter Rock. Like every time I say Winter, it doesn't roll off my tongue correctly. I'm just going to call you Rock. But like Chick-fil-A specializes in fried chicken, this is like rotisserie, like, you know, spin, rotisserie chicken. And I'm trying to think if there'd be something else. 1954. Jesus Christ, 72 years. I guess the closest thing would be Boston Market. I don't know what that is. What's Boston Market? Do they do rotisserie chicken specifically, Vicious? Tron knows what that. I have never heard of that before. We don't have one here. You don't have Swiss Chalet at all? Don't you like live in a city that's like a test market for like every restaurant in the country? There we go. Yeah, I have never heard of Boston Market. But no Swiss Chalet. Okay. I mean, cool, I guess. But man, Swiss Chalet, God, like when it's good. I mean, like it is what it is. It's rotisserie chicken too. Okay. Boston Market. At least it's not Boston Pizza. You don't have Boston Pizza in the United States, ironically enough. Fuck that place. So basically the same. Okay, so it's like the crux of it is fried chicken, and then you can get French fries. We do like French fries, mashed potatoes, different kinds of salads, and then you do like half and half. So you can do like a quarter chicken with a side of ribs, or you can do like half chickens, or you can do 2 leg, like we call it double leg here, but like 2 legs or 2 darks or like all that kind of stuff. Yeah, that's a staple up here. Every so often, like you get like this hankering. My fave donut is Boston cream. Mine too, to be clear. We're good that way. Team Gemini, one more time. But Boston pizza is a restaurant chain, ironically enough, only in Canada, and it's raw ass. And don't let anyone tell you otherwise, Tron. All right. Or as they call it now. Oh man, I can't read that. Holy shit. Good for you, Kevin. Good for you, buddy. Somebody likes pie for dinner. Some people like pie for dinner. Some people like it for dessert. Wipe your shit, everybody. Because even the states didn't want, right? That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Okay. That is what I'm saying right there. Oh my gosh. Question of the day, chat. What if you want dinner from a current or closed restaurant for your birthday? What is it? Hit me up, let me know in the chat below. I've got a couple of spots that I'm like, I don't know if there's none in Canada anymore. Did anybody ever eat at Ponderosa? Does anyone know what Ponderosa is? Because like I feel like there's enough people here in the right demographic who would know what Ponderosa is. Oh my gosh. Brother, I was just thinking really? No, Kevin, you know, right? We're all in that boat. All right, yo, Ponderosa, bro. I've heard of it, but we never had it in here. Geek Girl, welcome on in, friendo. How we doing? Happy Saturday to you. How is your weekend starting out? Throws idea. Bro, like Kevin, you and Kevin are the same age. I obviously just turned 46. Like you need to be, I think, like in a particular demo to appreciate the godliness that is Ponderosa. Like seriously, you got to be like in that pocket. You know what I mean? Like the thing is, like I don't know if Ponderosa was a restaurant that was only in like the northeast of the United States and Canada, or if it was all over the place. Because like Geek Girl's in like the middle of Canada, and she said that she had heard of Ponderosa before, but I don't know how far out they had branched out, to be quite honest with you. Like I would figure they went pretty far, but like I don't know. You know, they were around for like most of my childhood years. The last time I got to go to Ponderosa, 2000. What's the first year that I traveled for a tournament? I know exactly. It was the first tournament. The first time I ever traveled to the States for a tournament is the first time that I ever went to the last time I went to Ponderosa. So it's like September 2001 is the last time that I ate at Ponderosa. So it's been 25 years. Is Sizzler still around? I don't know. Aren't the Sizzler and Ponderosa like very much like they're in the same ballpark, right? If I recall correctly. Their sister restaurant was Bonanza. We had a few. Okay. So it's in that ballpark then. So it's Bonanza. Interesting. Yeah. So like Sizzler and Ponderosa. Man. So I've never eaten at Sizzler before. Was the Sizzler in the Eastern U.S.? Sizzler sounds like something that I always heard on U.S.-based television. Like all the sitcoms back in the day would talk about like going to the Sizzler and all that kind of stuff. But we've never had that in Canada. One had a fish tank in the floor, and you could walk over on a little. Really? That is like so. That's like, you know what that is? That's kitschy. That is as kitschy as it gets right there. There was one where I used to live in Seattle. Really? So I wonder if it's West Coast only. I've never been to a Sizzler. Never heard one in my area either. I wonder if it's West Coast. If it's West Coast only, or if it's like Southeast. You know, like Florida. Where's Butta? But Butta might have moved to Florida too late. So she may not know if there was like a Sizzler like back in the day. Tron is just she makes her man's life interesting. We'll say that much right there. West Coast USA and Puerto Rico. Oh, for the Sizzler, big in Puerto Rico. Oh, you talk about the Sizzler specifically, Vicious? A lot of South places also branch west. Yeah. I'm assuming it has to do with just the way that, like, being able to, like, get supplies and all that kind of... The Sizzler, really? So, like, East Coast gets Ponderosa, and apparently Bonanza in some cases. Maybe Bonanza hits Midwest, And then we got East Coast, we got Ponderosa, and West Coast, and then I guess further West Coast and South is Puerto Rico. Interesting. Per Wikipedia, in 1989, there were almost 700 Ponderosa locations. By 2003, there were fewer than 400 locations. I'm surprised there were that many by 2003. By December 2024, only 12 Ponderosa locations. Mishu! Chat, we're going to have a talk. We're going to have a talk about Mishu. Oh my God. Ah, man. Mishu lit my brain ablaze this morning. Like, absolutely ablaze. Happy birthday, you bald bitch. Seriously. Mishu got me an unbelievable gift. She got me a cameo from the AEW Men's World Champion, MJF, where he just shit on me for like 90 seconds. And it was... I've had a smile on my face for like the last hour and a half. Like, I must have looked like I was out of my head yesterday walking to the drugstore this morning, and I'm just beaming. I am just beaming thinking about this. It was supposed to come yesterday. He was 1 hour under the deadline, God damn it. As he would. I mean, like, hey, it looked like he did it this morning, Mishu, at like 6 a.m. because you can see where the sun is rising. So, like, I don't know if the sun was setting. No, it looked like the sun was rising wherever he filmed it. But honest to God, that was like, I am so unbelievably grateful. Like, that is a gift that's like, it's caring and it's thoughtful and it understands me. And he has bedhead too. You were first thing on it. Clearly I was the first thing on MJF's mind. But I was so unbelievably overjoyed as I listened to that message. And like, I posted on Threads. I'm just like, I sent that thing on Threads and it's blowing up there. I sent it to every one of my wrestling friends who are like not on the internet or on Discord or whatever else. And they're all losing their shit. It is like, McMishu, that is such an unreal gift. Like, you cannot fully grasp how grateful I am for such a thoughtful gift. Thank you so much. Like, so much. Just is so good. Like, it is so good. You know, like, just too good. It's too good. But Mishu, how is your day treating you? Good morning. Welcome on in. How are we doing? How are your stinky kitties? What was it? A cameo? Yeah, check. It's in the Discord. It's in general discussion in the Discord and in the wrestling channel. So I use like the wrestling tag there, but it is in general discussion in the Discord. It's great. Like, it's so good. Like, my phone was blowing up from all my wrestling buddies being like, that's fucking crazy. Like, who even thinks of that? And I'm like, the bestie, she thought of it. It's brilliant. It's a good morning. I have to go on a tour of Arthur Avenue in a few. So I'm scrambling. Why are we going on a tour? What's going on? Do you have plans? Are you doing things? Boss, do you mind adding my alt to play for today instead of my main? Sure, absolutely. We will do that now. We'll grab Rock. A little Rock's under the assumption that we're even going to play video games today. We are. I'm just fucking with you. Okay, we're going to do that. And I have not opened the queue just yet. We're going to leave that for a little bit, and then we'll get the ball rolling. Chat, just an FYI, we have got an ad break coming up in about 3 minutes time. If you are not subscribed to the channel and you happen to have a Twitch Prime sub that you'd like to burn, you're welcome to do so. If you can afford a tier 1 to join the fight against ads, you're welcome to do so as well. Otherwise, kick back, relax, grab a drink, grab a snack, and we'll see you in about 3 minutes time. I loved it, Sharpie. It was just so good. A food tour. I had a tooth out yesterday, so I'm pissed off. So, like, I saw that you were that you had a tooth extracted, you had a molar extracted, if I recall correctly. Was the no, don't do it. 蛇の呼吸、1の方。恋の呼吸、5の方。水の呼吸、3の方。風の呼吸、8の方。火の神神楽。8日だった。Jeez, brother. Oh my gosh. W Gifties indeed. Did you get in on that edge? Oh no, Winter Rock missed it somehow. Ooh, what the hell just happened? The stream just like lost its shit for a second. Vicious, thank you very much for the 10 gifted subs. Brother, I saw that first notification go off and I swear to God, I was just like... Tron, thank you very much for the gifted sub to Winter Rock. Winter Rock, welcome on in to the fight against ads. Enjoy spreading my stupid face all over Twitch. I saw the first notification go off and I was like, no, don't fucking do it. Like, don't pop 10 times and then give me the 11th one. Like, please don't do that. Like, I would be losing my shit. Ooh, Koopa Kenpachi got hooked up. That's awesome. Big Chris got hooked. Ooh, we got a lot of really good folks in here. Jay Radot, Mr. Zox. Oh, these are a lot of regulars. We'd love to see that. We love to see that. Miss Babs got in on that action. Fawn's Dawn. Thank you very, very, brother. Thank you so much for the ridiculous generosity, man. I'm very grateful. Thank you so much. I was talking with a friend of mine a couple of days ago, and they were just like, oh, you know, I can't do, I can't keep my sub up anymore. I'm like, okay, not a big deal, you know? And it's just like, that's that's the reason that I haven't been in the channel lately. I'm like, for the love of Christ, please don't do that. And I can't stress this enough to everybody, and I mean everybody who comes through here. You do not need to be subscribed to this channel to hang out. You do not need to be subscribed to the channel to have value in this space. All right? Like, all I want to do is spend time with my friends. I don't, like, oh man. It actually hurt my feelings to hear them say that they were, like, equating, like, value to, like, spending time here. You know what I mean? Maybe this hate ads that much. I mean, like, it's entirely possible. But I'm just like, I'll be upfront in saying there's a lot of channels, like some channels I subscribe to, you know, like Vicious I subscribe to, like Dennis, Ames, a few, like Butter, a couple other spokes. But like, I just go in channels. And if you say hi and you're hanging out, odds are good someone's just going to gift you a sub anyway. Whether they do a 5-pack or a 10-pack, or there's channels like I was in a channel, okay, that was doing a subathon. I watched somebody get a 250 sub bomb. 250. All right. All I'm saying is that if you're hanging out in channels on a regular basis and you're saying hi, the algorithm, gift, God, whatever the fuck it is, it will grace you. Like, don't avoid channels because you can't afford a subscription. There's lots of people who cannot afford a subscription. You know what I mean? It doesn't mean that your presence is not welcome anywhere you go. You know, for the love of God, if this resonates with anybody who feels that, you know, maybe you've been a long time subscriber to a channel, whether it's here, whether it's anywhere, and you feel that you can't go in there because like you cannot afford a subscription, please do not do that. Please just go in and hang out and spend time with your friends. You don't have to sub to play with Nagata. Just follow the channel. This is what I'm saying. Like, I have no barriers to entry here. All right. This is not a subscriber games or anything along those lines. All you need to do is follow the channel. This is all I ask, is that you follow the channel. That's it. I don't do subscribe. I think I can count how many times I've done subscriber community nights on one hand. I do not like to gatekeep anything at all. I've had people block me for unsubbing. Not going to name block. Really? Yikes. That's big yikes, actually. Jesus Christ. Hi Sparks, how are we? Hope you're all having. I am having a very blessed day. Thank you. How are you, friendo? I can't wrap my brain around that. I know that there are streamers out there who don't address non-subscribers in their chat. That bugs the shit out of me. Like, you can see 3 subs, a person saying, hi, hello, how are you? And 3 more subs, and they will skip the middle. They'll be like, hi, blank, hi. I see that more often than I'd care to admit on Twitch. You know what I mean? But the idea of blocking someone because they're no longer financially supporting you is batshit insane. Like, ugh. I really hope I don't follow this person. And if I do, you send me a name and I will make every effort to never patronize that spot ever again. Is patronize the right word I'm looking for? I think it is. Or give patronage to that person ever again. Yeah, I could. Oh God, that makes me angry. That actually makes me angry. I know I don't stream much, but I'm 1000% turning on sub only mode, bro. I'll tell you later. You won't be surprised. All right, sounds good. Ooh, I think I know. Wait a minute. Where's Mishu? Let's be bitches together for a second. Where are you on my list? Mishu. Okay, I had to send Mishu a message. I had to find out. I could be wrong, but the first person I thought of was a particular person, so I just DM'd Mishu to find out. We will find out momentarily if I'm right, because I suspect I know who it is. I can't remember the streamer's name, but I do remember traits about that streamer, and that's how I messaged Mishu. I'm like, is it this person? So we'll just be bitches together. Yeah, Dave's been putting. Wait a minute. Whoa, time though, Vicious, time. You realize what you've done though. He came through. This is gonna get big quickly. That's right. You came in with 10 gifted subs and a $50 tip. Well, you brought yourself back in striking distance at least. Oh, and hold on a second. Okay, I think we're good. Okay. You bring yourself in striking distance. We take those. We absolutely take those. Again, thank you very much for the insane generosity, buddy. That is like insane. Actually bonkers. Actually, I'm going to take care of everything while we're here. Let me get you. Who am I missing? Am I missing anybody? Vicious, I got Tron's twice, actually, because she got the gifty. Okay, now we're good. Dave says not gonna matter. His grind is real, right? Like you can't even say it's not. You know the grind is real. Oh, wow! Mishu just shocked me with her response. That actually is shocking to me, Mishu. Wow. Okay. That is wow. I have no words for that. Okay. It is what it is. I don't follow them anyway. 209 days until the key reset. We got time. I think it's going to be a race. We'll bullshit later. Okay, sounds good. Bunch of posers. That is shocking. What do we got here? I think we're getting caught up here. Learn how to skate. What wood pushers? What's a wood pusher? Am I missing something? What's a wood pusher? I'm very scared right now. Vicious, when are you streaming next, buddy? I haven't seen you in a bit. Did Rage stop? Did she quit streaming? Is work that hectic? Did she just like stop streaming? I don't think I've seen Rage's side in 2 weeks, maybe longer. It's been a little bit since I last saw Rage. And I know you usually co-stream with her, but I haven't seen you stream in a couple weeks. I think the last time I saw you stream, you were playing Lego Batman, like a couple weeks ago, maybe. I don't know which way. Let's do this. There we go. Even though they've already kind of like kneecapped themselves by saying they don't stream that often, I can tell you right now, I always enjoy my time hanging out in Vicious Ghost channel. Very, very chill dude. He's currently playing a lot of Lego Batman when he actually is streaming. Very easy to talk to and shoot the shit with. Come on through, make sure to click the heart and shoot Vicious Ghost to follow. I know that he would appreciate it. Dude, work has been beating me down, so who really? Everybody's getting beat down by work. I'm not enjoying my time with work either. I'll be honest with you. My role changed, my shifts have changed, a lot of things have changed, and I am not big on it whatsoever. But them's the rope sometimes. And Rage, I actually haven't talked to her lately, so I don't know. But yeah, it's been 2 weeks, no stream. Oh, wow. Okay. I wasn't too sure. I wasn't too sure if you two yapped every day. Like, I talk with Serendipity and Mishu literally every day. At least to say good morning, how's it going? And make sure that they're doing all right. sometimes I'll harass them when I'm just like, so how you feeling today? And they'll be like, I hate life. I have the worst cramps of ever. And I'm just like, let me make a bunch of cramp jokes for 3 days. But they still put up with my bullshit, which is shocking. But, you know, I guess I've earned just enough goodwill to let that happen. I used to, but I won't go down that road with you on stream. Okay, fair enough, my friend. Completely understand. Sometimes it's I took cigarettes away from a... Chat? Bruh. I had to go into the office on my birthday. All right. Typically, I work from home. I had to go in the office on my birthday. I'm walking in. All right. I'm coming down this hill. There's the doorway. And there is a person who is, I'm going to assume, homeless. And she's just like, hey! I'm like, not paying attention. I'm just like walking. I'm just like, I don't even realize it's where she's like, hey! I'm like, going on. She's just like, you steal all my cigarettes. I'm like, the fuck? She's like, you steal all my cigarettes and then you don't have any for me in the morning. And I'm like, the fuck? What? Like, what just happened? It's like my office is downtown in a large city and there's a lot of folks out there. How did she, I mean, like, I clearly come across as a cigarette thief. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. I am absolutely coming across as a cigarette thief out here. And I'm like, okay, welcome to, maybe you have a doppelganger. Maybe she's just not mentally well. I still know that oh yeah, I definitely took your lighter. I'll be honest with you in saying I almost felt lucky that she didn't like approach me. Like try to like get in my face. Cause like, I don't know what I would do in that situation like that. You know what I mean? Like I've come across people in my lifetime who have just like gotten into my face and it more often than not doesn't go well for them. You know, it's like but like a homeless woman in her like 50s who's screaming about cigarettes. I'm like, I think I'm running. I'm not going to lie. I'm pretty sure I'm running or I'm backing out very quickly. Like there's no win in that situation. You know what I mean? Like I have no idea what I'm getting myself into. And I'm like, I just got to back out. Like, I'm just like, all right, yo, you got it. My bad. I ain't got your cigarettes, girl. Like, you know, give me some time. I get you your cigarettes. Like I don't think that would have gone well. You know, not mentally well is probably the understatement. Yeah. I mean, like, my office is close by a YMCA, and there are a lot of unfortunate souls. Post-COVID, that particular area has become like a refuge for a lot of those who have, you know, really come on hard times, really unfortunate circumstances. A lot of people who are not mentally well. And so like there are services in place outside of the YMCA to be able to assist them. I don't know what the version, do they have the Y in the States or like something like resembling the YMCA in the States? I don't know how that organization works. But they have facilities in place to be able to assist people who are going through difficult times, if they're homeless, if they're, you know, unwell, anything along those lines. But so you have the YMCA. Okay. But as a result of it, in order for me or anybody to get into our office, we have to pass by, like if I'm entering like the back entrance of my office, easily like 20 homeless people, like really, like they used to hang, man, I've had moments where I'm not going to say that I got in trouble, but like my bosses were not happy with me. I literally had to like move somebody who was sleeping at the entrance of my office door. There's like 3 steps to like get up to our office. And I had to like, you know, get my pass and like, you know, hit the badge and like get through. And they didn't want to move. That's the last time I had to get like physical with somebody. I didn't throw them down the stairs, but there was a lift. We'll just say there was a lift off the ground because they didn't want to get up. And I gave them a chance to put their feet down on a step because I didn't want to throw them down the stairs. And my boss was furious. And I'm just like, I have to get in the door. Like, there's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. I have to get in the door. I was the first one here. There are, and I say this respectfully, there are a lot of women who are coming in after me who are a lot smaller than I am and a lot older than I am who would not know how to deal with this particular situation. I'm moving this guy. You know, like no ifs, ands, or buts. I'm moving it. And my boss is just like, you know, it's super unsafe. You should call security, call police, whatever. I'm like, no, I'm just moving him. Like I'm just gonna take my shot and I'm just gonna move him. And that's exactly what I did. Didn't toss him. It was quite literally a lift, like right off the ground, like just a deadlift right off the ground, and just like planted him on his feet and just told him, get the fuck off these steps. You know, it was very much like, hey, I just relived one of my bouncer moments from 20 years ago, you know, but like it had to be done. You know, I wasn't going to leave him to like sleep there. He didn't do anything. I like to think I didn't do anything unreasonable. I think in like a lot of cases, what? PR nice. I think in a lot of cases that like it's entirely right. Like I remember years ago, I was working in a pharmacy and I watched somebody shoplifting, and like they're like getting all their stuff and I could see that they're shoplifting, and they ran out the door and I ran after them. My boss, holy fucking shit. My boss, I thought she was going to choke me. She was this little woman named Barb, and I booted. Like I booted after this person and I am running down the parking lot. I'm like, at the time, I'm like 18 years old maybe. And they eventually drop all the stuff. And I'm like, I grab all the stuff and I'm like carrying it back. I'm all proud of myself. And my boss, oh my God, that little cigarette addicted coffee addict, she was pissed. Holy shit, she was pissed. And she's just like, that person could have had a knife. They could have had like anything. Like, what are you doing? And I'm just like, I got all the stuff back. Like, I'm 18. You know what I mean? Like, I got all the stuff back. And she's just like, if you got hurt, do you realize how bad this would have been if you got hurt over some random bullshit from the drugstore? Like, we have insurance for this stuff, you know? And so it was a lesson learned. Oh man, Barb was, I love, like, honestly, Vicious, like, that woman couldn't have been more than 4'11". She's running on coffee and cigarettes all day. I can, like, every so often, she would get a bagel from Tim Hortons. So like she's running on, in an 8-hour shift, 4 cups of coffee, 3 or 4 cigarette breaks, maybe 2 cigarettes a piece, and a bagel all day. All day. Hell yeah, she's like, and yeah, 4'11". She's not 100 pounds. She wouldn't have been 100 pounds. 90 pounds, maybe. Like, and you know how it is sometimes where you see like the smokers and they've like, you can tell like they take their vacation on a beach and they're smoking all day on a beach and their skin has turned into like a darker tan than mine, like leather. You know what I mean? Tron, are you reliving your birthday? What? Oh boy. Noot. Some people are moaners, some people are neuters. Oh my God. Mishu, it's right there. It is. There's Mishu. There she is right there. Noot. She's got the hookup from Sarah Nickety's got the emote for that one. Oh my God. Tron's the best. He's the best. He's so good. Oh my God. I don't even know what that other one is. Like, that is just so wrong. This is Radiohead. This is my anime playlist. Oh, why is Radiohead in my anime playlist? That's interesting. I don't know why, but you know what? I'm good with it. I'm probably going to start branching out in my playlists. Now that I've understood how to isolate sound, for the main feed can be run no problem. We can stream whatever music we want. But it's because the video is animated. Oh, okay, that makes sense. But I figured out how to isolate my music tracks for the VODs, so they don't get flagged by YouTube anymore. They don't get flagged by Twitch anymore either for copyright strikes. So we can open up like the whole playlist, or the whole playbook, I guess I should say, on in terms of being able to play whatever music we want. So I will probably take some suggestions, but like I'm most likely going to end up playing like a lot of like late 90s hip hop in here. Maybe tomorrow's stream I'll be able to like pull a playlist together. I haven't listened to like Radiohead in ages, but like stuff like that, like this is my teenage years in a nutshell. Yeah, as long as the music doesn't go to your VOD, it doesn't get scanned. Yeah, so like I didn't realize that for a long time because like Twitch's scanning is a little lenient. YouTube is not. YouTube will give you a big fuck you if you have anything like resembling a copyrighted track. But I went down the rabbit hole. I figured out how to isolate my tracks, which is cool. And so like my YouTube stuff is like starting to, it's picking up, which I love. So it's like, that's a win-win situation. I came to bring the hardcore, what? I came to bring the pain hardcore form to burn. What? I can't even read that correctly. I have a very good playlist for gaming called Mech Suit Money Murder. I do actually want it. Send it to me. I'll take all of it. Man, I have to be careful with Super Metroid. The menu music apparently gets flagged, so the first 15 minutes of a bunch of my VODs are muted. Really? Okay. Why would a game flag itself? That's very Nintendo-ish, if I've ever heard something from Nintendo. Logan! What is going on, sir? How you doing? Welcome on in, my friend. Happy Saturday to you. How goes frog collecting this morning? Have we got all of the good music? Have we got all the good photos? I should say, no, all the good music. Maybe you have all the good music. Actually, I know that Logan's got really good music. I've been in his stream before. I wasn't frog collecting. I was at the store. True. What did we get at the store? Did we get all the good things? I also got an actual DMCA strike a few years ago for playing DuckTales on the NES. 2 levels apparently have copyrighted music. What the fuck? Okay. That's, yeah, copyright strikes for games where the track in the game is the strike is insane. Like, actually bonkers. Ruffles sour cream and cheddar baked. Oh, man. Why do you make I mean, like, you're 21. You're going to make bad decisions for a while. So, like, I guess getting sour cream and cheddar baked chips, fuck, is whatever. You'll make better decisions as time goes on. Disney repurposed 2 of the levels themes for the recent DuckTales remake. As in, like, the DuckTales remake, like the cartoon? Is that where that came from? I said it on Facebook, but happy birthday yesterday. Thank you very much, Paul. I appreciate that, buddy. I'm almost never on Facebook, just an FYI. Like, the account is there, but I most certainly am not. So I didn't see it. So thank you very much, Paul. Appreciate that, bud. How is your Saturday treating you? How are you and the lovely wife doing? What are you getting up to today? What do we got here? I'm just checking up on YouTube as well. We hit our goal of 500 on YouTube. I blitzed the shit out of that on socials all over the place. That's why there's no more canvas and no more goal. So we broke on through to the other side. Now the fun part begins for YouTube, as I need to craft content to rack up 3,000 watch hours. That's the next big thing. And if I can get 3,000 watch hours, I can monetize YouTube, which is very cool. We'll get full functionality for the channel. It can also be monetized, and a couple of things open up at that time. So everybody who has pitched in to make the follow goal happen on YouTube, that is awesome. That pool, it's such a massive pool to pull from. So that worked out like very, very well. It was just like, there's so many people like on, Insta, mainly it was a lot of people like on Insta. It was just like, hey, why just like click a follow on YouTube, make my life really easy. And they're like, oh yeah, sure. I'm like, cool. It's like, you know what I mean? Like, I don't need you to do anything. I just need you to follow me on YouTube. And so like I was posting in stories all the time, and in my, put in my descriptions and my videos, and then like the follows just started flooding in from YouTube, from Instagram. I'm like, okay, we'll take it. The YouTube monetization, either 3,000 hours or like 10 million. Yeah, I'm not dealing with the shorts views. Fuck that. Like, absolutely not. I will figure out the 3,000 hours thing and then go forward from there. YouTube is like not a difficult process, to be honest with you. Find something that's educational within like a genre that you enjoy, and you'll rack up views. You know, so like I may like look into just like discussing things like positioning in Marvel Rivals or like something along those lines, something that like hits and like has, you know, a few minutes of like total long form content and fired out the door. Like I've had this studio level microphone forever, and I've never really put it to use in terms of like making like long form content. So why the heck not? It's going to be something either to do with Marvel Rivals or something to do with pro wrestling. It's just a matter of like figuring out which one it's going to be and then sort that out. I just need to like create a construction of what I want to do, create the concept of what I want to do, I should say, and then build it out, and then go forward from there. And then hopefully we'll get the YouTube conundrum sorted. Live stuff for YouTube is still difficult, like unbelievably difficult. Their level of discoverability is in the trash. You can tell that like YouTube really does not care about like its live situation just yet. At some point in time, they're either going to acquire Twitch. My personal feeling is that they'll acquire Twitch. At some point in time, they'll be like, you know what? We're going to give this live thing a real go. Let's just acquire Twitch. They'll buy it from Amazon and then go forward from there. Because Twitch has never been profitable. Why are we playing I Really Want to Stay at Your Place? Because it's in my playlist right now. That song is evil. Good. Enjoy it. Enjoy it, my friend. So at some point in time, Google and Amazon are going to merge, guarantee. I don't know about that. I feel like they're one of like the big ones. Or they're two of the big ones that'll never merge. Oh my God, this is a song from the only anime I've ever watched. Why aren't you watching more anime? Tron, we could be bonding right now. We could be talking about Witch Hat Atelier right now. We could be talking about Wisteria, Wand and Sword right now. We could be talking about Jujutsu Kaisen right now. And yet somehow you are not watching any of these. And I am very upset with you. You can tell right now in my voice how upset I am. They're going to merge, and that makes and start making defense weapons. I really wish that wasn't actually a feasible situation. Like, I really wish that. Everything's just going to get turned over into making weapons as your president throws you into some kind of terrible global situation. Just a matter of time. This song sounds like a purity. Do I have to skip the song? Is that what everybody's telling me? Do we need to skip the song? I know Logan wants to skip the song. Does anybody else want to skip the song? You'll be okay, Pookie. We have trauma bond. This is true. We do have trauma bonding now. The artist is Rosa Walton. Couldn't tell you. It's from the Cyberpunk soundtrack. Cyberpunk Radio, Volume 2. That's why Logan knows it. Oh, wait a minute. That's not Tron. That's Logan that said they have trauma bonding now. Oh, well, too late. Which anime should I watch next? I have Netflix Prime and Jujutsu Kaisen. Watch Jujutsu Kaisen right now. Like, leave the stream. Don't leave the stream. I would miss you. Go watch JJK. You go watch Jujutsu Kaisen. Don't watch Shangri-La Frontier. Don't listen to Dave. Dave's the only Shangri-La Frontier watcher in the entire world. Him and his wife. That's it. Yeah, okay. Forget. Yeah, JJK is like legitimate, like top 5 shonen of all time, but it's okay. Season 2 and 3 will be some of the greatest. Yeah, like Logan, have you decided if you prefer season 2 over season 3, or have you put them on the same level, or what? I still prefer season 2. I loved. Oh, you loved season 3 more, really? I much prefer season 2. Not much prefer, but I prefer season 2. Happily belated birthday! Thank you very much, Tess. Thank you very much. I appreciate that, friendo. How you doing? Welcome on in. Happy Saturday to you. Okay. Added after my murder documentary. Okay. Also, Tron, are you anti subtitles? Because I'm not high on dub, but if you're okay with subtitles, watch it in Japanese with English subtitles. I can't see without my subtitles. Are you like linked in that way? Like you have difficulty watching shows without subtitles? Solo Leveling was anime of the year too, and there are 10 anime that came out that year that are better than 10. I wouldn't go about 10. Then yeah, watch it in Japanese, please. 10. Then Solo Leveling. Wait a minute. Well, you're talking about Solo Leveling season 1. What was that? 2024? I prefer Solo Leveling season 2 by a country mile. Like, not even close. Absolutely prefer season 2 over season 1. But 10 is a lot. There weren't 10. You know, like I'm not going by like my anime list or whatever the fuck it's called. There's no way I think that there were actually 10. I want to make sure I get caught up on everything here. There we go. Also, chat, did anybody else get to weigh in on the question of the day? We got sidetracked by Ponderosa and the Sizzler, but exclamation point QOTD in the chat. Past or present, is there a restaurant that you would want to go to on your birthday? There it is right there, Logan. You want dinner from a current or closed restaurant for your birthday. What restaurant is it? Hit me up, let me know in the chat below. Ponderosa and the Sizzler sounds like a radio duo. It does. So wait a minute, Mishu, did you have Ponderosa when you were growing up? Because I think we determined that Ponderosa is East Coast and the Sizzler is West Coast. And what was the other one? Bonanza? Was it Bonanza that's in the middle? Shit, are you crapping on Ponderosa? Are you crapping on the Outback? I love you so much and you gave me the greatest birthday gift of all time, but how dare you? You don't like Outback? Really? The Bloomin' Onion? What is happening right now? Johnny's in London, Ontario. They stopped doing dinner within the last few years. What are they doing now? Just lunch? Are you talking about Johnny Rockets? Or is it something different? Outback is trash bags? Oh, look. It's the New York City kids banding together to talk shit on everybody. Why don't you go have a fucking circle jerk over your bacon, egg, and cheese, ketchup, salt, pepper on an everything bagel, all right? You can both sit on your stoop, all right, and reminisce about how you've got better food than everybody else. It's just an independent restaurant. Okay. Johnny's. I've never heard of that before. That doesn't sound terrible. I mean, like, you're not wrong. Mishu and Vish are like, he thinks he's being funny right now. That's actually a great idea. Like, wait a minute. We need to touch on something. Mishu, you're here, so we can have this discussion. All right. Do you distinguish between bodegas and delis? Because Vicious does. In my mind, they're all bodegas. Everything falls under the bodega banner. Do you think so? You separate them too. Interesting. They're not the same. Bodegas have stuff, but like delis just have food. Really? Okay. Bodegas are also because we had this discussion before. One was Spanish owned and one was like Middle Eastern owned, basically, right? Happy late birthday, old man. Kyrofine, thank you very much, my friend. Crazy that you can remember when that was after so many. You know what? This is what Google Calendar is for. Google Calendar tells me when it's my birthday because I'm ancient and I've lost track of all time. How are you, Kyrofine? How's your week treating you, buddy? I think a bodega is different than a deli, but a bodega, this is the thing, but a bodega could have a deli counter. So can a bodega be a deli, but a deli can't be a bodega? Is this what we're determining here, chat? Bodegas and delis in Puerto Rico are definitely different. How so, Tron? A bodega is a fancy convenience store, mini grocery store. A deli just sets sandwiches and meats. But I think delis in New York specifically are different, Dave. Bodega is a corner store with a deli. Okay. What do you mean you don't track the sun's movement? How dare you? How dare you? And a deli's just sandwich. Okay. But I'm not a deli bodega elitist. Ownership isn't that, bruh. Ownership isn't that big of a deal. So it's like, so the bodega can be a deli, but the deli can't be a bodega is what it comes down to more than anything else. This is our differentiating factor. And only, so wait a minute, who gets to be Ock? Is it the bodega owner that's Ock, or is it the deli owner that's Ock? Who's getting their food the Aki way? This is the next thing we got to figure out here. Right? This is the key to the whole thing. Delis don't sell convenience store stuff. True. Bodega is Ock and Habibi. Okay. So the bodega is Ock and Habibi. Okay. This makes sense. Some people don't know the life of a corner store is so sad. You'd be surprised. I think like a lot of times, Vicious. I mean, like New York is different, but there's a lot of places where like like we say convenience store here, but like the concept of the convenience store is fast falling, right? More often than not, the unit sizes are so big that they're not sustainable. Deli is boss. I mean, like I don't have any, like we have delis, but we have like actual delis. Like they're selling like proper cuts of meat, blah, blah, blah. Like they're not just there for like sandwiches and all that kind of stuff. I don't have any bodegas either. I have two very large convenience stores. Actually, no, there's one bodega here that has like a hot counter and like they'll do sandwiches and they do like fresh, like, and they do Middle Eastern stuff. This makes sense. They do a lot of Middle Eastern stuff. Due to rent in most cities, not just New York, is crazy. I'm shocked most of them stay open. Cheat code is to buy the building that, but that ain't cheap either. Yeah, I think that like there's a lot of places that like, especially like if they've been around forever, they own the land underneath their building. That's the key to the whole thing, right? Like you need to own the land. If you don't own your building or you don't own the land underneath your building, you're screwed. Like you're so screwed. Jeannie is really enjoying your deli bodega conversation. She's quite animated. How is she feeling about it? What is she thinking in that whole situation? Yeah, bodega is halal. Bodega is halal too. Sometimes, yeah. Like I find more and more, and I don't know if this is something that's becoming prevalent across North America. Halal is a big deal in Southern Ontario. Like really big deal, to the point like if you're opening a restaurant that's serving like proteins like meats and you're not halal, you're ostracizing, there's my Rolodex word of the day, you're ostracizing a lot of people, like a lot of people. And like I'm sure a lot of it just has to do with like the demographics that are in Southern Ontario, but our demos are very much in line with like New York's demos, so it would not surprise me. She agrees that the difference is a bodega sells convenience store stuff. Okay, so we're in agreement then. The deli, the bodega can be a deli, but the deli can't be a bodega is what it comes down to there. Halal is wild here. It's everywhere. Halal, the halal cart has a line. Vicious, I've seen some of your halal carts and like shawarma carts and like people, like let me ask y'all something, okay? How long are you willing to stand in a lineup to eat somewhere? All right, because I've seen halal carts, food trucks, all sorts of stuff where people will stand in line for upwards of 2 hours. And there's no shot in hell I am doing that. Are you doing that? The culture is stupid now. I can't live like this. Vicious, the culture isn't just changed. The culture is such that you can hire people to stand in line for you and then show up at a designated time. You have a pizzeria called, I think it's called Ceros. It's Ceros. And it's generally considered top 3 pizza in New York. There's a lot of people who argue it's the best New York style slice in the country. And their lineups can be 2 hours long and they don't do slices. You have to order by the pie. So like you're standing in line for 2 hours to order a pie that could take you another 30 minutes. You've had it. Is it godlike? It better be godlike. If I'm hungry, I ain't waiting for more than 30 minutes. Don't lie. I know it's godlike. You're just hating on it because you had a long wait. Don't stop. Like, stop it. Stop it. The culture is stupid now. I can't live like this. Then post on Insta to get more people. You don't like it? Brother, I'm not waiting 2 hours for anything. Right? That's what I'm saying. Not willingly, at least. Seriously, it's good, but 1000% not worth the line. But it's New York City. Like, that's the thing. Any more than 30 minutes, I'm saying fuck this. Ooh, interesting. 30 minutes. I think my magic number is an hour. But like, I don't know the last time I waited an hour to eat somewhere, actually. Maybe when I was younger, an hour was my magic number. I don't know now. Now it's like you get reservations for everything. If I can't get a reservation and I like walk in someplace and they're just like, it's a 45-minute wait, it's an hour wait, I'm probably leaving. Yeah, Yeah, being reasonable. Yeah, an hour. I think an hour is my magic number. Like, especially in like prime dinner time, and you're trying to go to like a pretty nice or like popular restaurant. But I'm getting a reservation. If they don't take reservations, it's tough. Like, it's definitely tough. So like, what's your go-to slice then, Vicious? Or go-to pie? Lindustry has 2 locations in Manhattan. There's a website that tracks the line. The line forms before the doors open. How long have they been open now? How long has both locations been open now? We just sat across the street on a patio and shot the shit. I mean, like, that's a smart way to go about it. If you have facilities at your disposal, like, I guess, I don't know, like, Loretta and I have been to quite a few spots where we've gone to the bar, but we're also willing to eat at the bar at a restaurant all the time. So, like, a lot of people don't like eating at the bar. So that's a little bit different. Like, they're looking for like a high top, or they're looking for like a 2-top, or like anything along those lines. But like, we'll eat at the bar regularly. But yeah, like, if you have a spot where it's just like a 45-minute wait, here's a buzzer, or like anything along those lines, then that would make sense. Yeah, okay. That would do it. I like the bar. You don't have to wait for drink. Yeah, I'm like, as time has gone on, Mishu, I'm far more in line to agree with the bar being the optimal eating experience. If I'm eating with a friend or a partner or just like one-on-one, if you can get the corner of the bar so that you are, was it perpendicular to each other? I think that's a win-win situation. I think that's like the optimal way to be getting dinner. But the OG is in Brooklyn, and it's probably what? And it's probably the way the way around the lines. That's not English. Can I read that again? And it's probably the way around the line. Oh, the way around the lines. Okay, Lindustry in Manhattan, maybe 3 years for the first one, 1 year for the newest one. But the OG in Brooklyn, and it's probably the way around. Okay, yeah. So like the new one's getting all the lineups then. That's what you're saying. Okay. Corner bar is peak sitting position. Right, Paul? You get it. You get it. For the longest time, I never understood it. Loretta's the one for that. Loretta, Louisiana understands the ins and outs of the optimal dining experience. She is all about the bar if she can, and she will always push for that. And if we can get the corner, then we're getting the corner. And then we'll be good to go in that regard. I think we're covered there. Okay. Chat, I am going to open the queue for you all. If you're looking to get in and you were following the channel, you're welcome to do so. Exclamation point, join in the chat. We'll put you into the queue. And we will get the ball rolling. I don't know if Logan or Vicious are playing, or Tron, or any of our regulars are getting in on that action. But if you are doing so, we will open it up. If nobody's playing, then I will yap for however long we feel like yapping today. I just wanted to like kick back and get the game rolling. It is going to be hot outside. So I am in no grave position to both get outside and go to Costco. I've got to go to Costco today. And I'm like, dear God, I got to brave the horde in 30-degree weather. That's 88 for the heathens in the chat. I'm literally just going to 1,000 delis in the Bronx. And if you I'll take pics of a deli versus bodega if I can't do it. I want to see it. I want all the comparisons. Get everything the Yaki way. Praying for your Costco trip. As long as I don't get a hot dog again. Ass. All right. Never again will I make that mistake. Yeah, those TikTok kids are killing the line culture. Check out Micah frozen yogurt lines. I think the last time I heard was 2 hours for frozen yogurt. That's painful. It's actually painful to think about. You know what the beauty of you buying that weenie is? That I never have been to, that you've never been to Costco before. That was just like, you had to have a live and learn. More than anything else, it's just a live and learn. I'd never had a Costco hot dog before. I didn't know what I was getting into. It's a legitimate foot-long hot dog for $1.50. You know what I mean? So $1.50 Canadian. It's probably like 99 cents in the States. Like $1 hot dog or something. So I'm like, you know what? We'll give it a go. But it was not it. It was not it. It's 90 plus here. I'm getting ready to go to a show. Yo, what is going on, Buzzer? How you doing? Welcome on in. Another New Yorker in the house. We're always happy to see our friend up in here, joining in on the bodega versus deli debate. Well, tell you what, I'll remember this for whenever I step foot in Costco. You know what? Do it. Get a Costco membership. Do it to it. The New Yorkers. I can't do that accent. Comes out like this weird bastardized Boston accent instead. The Knicks win. Yes, the Knicks did win yesterday by a point. By a point. They may sweep. They may go 16 straight games. They've only lost one game in the entire playoffs so far. It was the first game of the playoffs. And they have been on a 14-game win streak since. So they may sweep the playoffs in a weird way. It's going to be 40 degrees next. Oh, we're getting our first real heat wave next week. It may be time to reinstall the air conditioner for another year. So long, nice hydro bills. My electric bill has been it's been entirely manageable for like 9 months. But I guess it's probably time if we're getting into that 40-degree weather. The difference is, I mean, like, I don't want to sound like an old man having like a weather discussion. It's the humidity. I'll take this, like what we had here, this 30 degrees with like 30% humidity. I'll take this in a heartbeat. In a heartbeat. It's when you can start to feel your own skin from like 90% humidity, like it's just so gross, and there's just no escaping it. You're kind of just like, ugh, God. I don't look forward to that whatsoever, like at all. Bodega greater than deli. Interesting. Do you have a favorite bodega in your neighborhood, Buzzer? The most Midwestern thing I've ever heard. What? The humidity thing? Besides when it rains and everyone goes, we need it. Because you all got backyards. You all got front yards and backyards. You need it. This combo came with an AARP card and a life alert. Calm down. Yeah. Yo, the life alert bracelet's crazy. Like, actually crazy. I think those things need like Wi-Fi now, don't they? How does that system work? The AARP card is actually bonkers too. You're old. I know I'm old. Clearly, you're old too. AARP card. God dang. We needed it. Is like, that's like my parents, to be honest with you, back in the day. You get the you're old is wild. You know what? I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. I like, you know what, Vicious? And to my own horn, I like to think I look okay for 46. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like my spirit is a lot younger. I like to think I look okay for 46. I'm going to take it. At some point in time, this is all going to fall apart. And it ain't going to be pretty. But for now, I'm going to run with it. If people want to say that they don't know if I'm 46, they don't think I'm 46, anything along those lines, I'm going to take that shit. 100%. 100%. Dude, our generation is holding on to youth. I don't think I look my age either. You know what's crazy? I think personally, okay, I'm not, and like everybody's different. I know that we have friends who are smokers in here. I'm not hating on y'all. Smoke all you want. I think, honest to goodness, the amount of people who don't smoke anymore and are now more aware of the sun has, like, how it affects your skin. I think way more people look younger as a result of it. I think more than anything else is what that comes down to. I'm gonna go make a late breakfast. Be right back. Okay, sounds good. We'll talk to you later, Geek Girl. My spirit is younger. Yeah, you've got my age for a spirit, Logan. I've got your age for spirit. You don't look 40. Thank you. I can definitely feel the first sets of like real wrinkles like creeping up on my face. And I know that angers some people who have been like dealing with wrinkles for like a long time. But quitting smoking is probably the best thing I've ever done. Are you completely, like, you're no longer smoking, Paul? I didn't realize that. It's been a long time since I last saw you. But I think, like, more than anything, like, the lack of this, like, cigarette smoke in general, because, like, I've seen some photos from folks from, like, the 70s and 80s, more specifically, of what 40 looked like in the 80s compared to now is, like, whoo! Maybe even the 90s, like what 40 looked like in the 90s compared to now is night and day. Like night and day. They're changing the laws here where you can't buy nicotine if you're born after a certain year in perpetuity. Really? Oh, that's fascinating. Like, what's the year? Like 2005? Gene and I both quit like 4 years ago. Have you both felt like a lot better as a result of it, Paul? Biggest thing I made was quitting, then going back to vaping, not better. So are you still hooked on vaping right now, Vicious? Man, my metabolism said, all right, I'm a head out like 3 days after I quit. I mean, your metabolism is working overtime dealing with all the crap that you're like putting in your system. You know what I mean? Yeah, vaping. You are 2-pack a day smoker? A day? How are you not homeless from your cigarette bills? 2 packs a day. What was that running you? Like $10 a day? $12 a day? 2 packs and a cup of coffee. Me and Barb. Yeah. The vicious Barb life right there. Oh my gosh. 2 packs a day. Cigarettes are so expensive, dude. It's so insane. I mean, like, we do everything possible to discourage the purchase of cigarettes. In at least in Canada now. Yo, Wongo Bongo, what's going on? Long time no see. How you been? Back when I was smoking, a carton was like $50. Holy shit. And those were brand name smokes. I mean, like, I can't imagine what it costs now. 2 packs and a cup of coffee. God damn. And cartons now are running double. Oh, what's it, really? Cartons are like $100? I guess when I used to pick up cigarettes for friends when I was going like across the border for actually Wongo Bongo would know this person. Searoyd used to always ask me to pick up a carton of Marlboro Lights for them because they had no filter? They had no filter. Something like that. We only had filtered cigarettes in Canada. And Marlboro didn't have filtered cigarettes, and Searoyd used to always ask me to pick them up when I was at duty free. So I used to get him a carton of that stuff. I don't even know what it cost me nowadays. I mean, like back then, it's like 20 years ago back then. Who can we get me the Res cigarette bag? Sharpie. I mean, like I could if you really wanted Res cigarette bag, I could Mishu, but Sharpie's probably the closest one to a reservation here. When I worked customer service, I think Marlboro Reds were like 90 to 100. Yeah, 90 to 100 bucks a carton sounds about right, Logan. I think it was like no, it's cheaper for me. I think it was like $75 a carton. Keep in mind, this is like 2005. So I'm thinking it was about $75 a carton. You could feel the life force leaving your body. Marvin loved them. Searoyd loved them. Every single time I went to New York for a tournament, or if we went to Buffalo for a tournament, Seasons Beatings in Ohio, like anything along those lines, I used to always get a message from Marvin being just like, can you pick me up a carton and I'll pay you back when I get there. He was always good for it. You know what I mean? He's just like, hook me up. I used to chain smoke Newport 100s. I'm gonna be honest with you, Mishu. I don't know what that is. Should I fear for your life and wonder why I needed it? Aren't you asthmatic? What the hell? Oh my gosh. Yeah, I got to stay in good standings when you haven't yet. It's true. If you're gonna get that hookup, can't afford to be screwing it up. You know what I mean? They're ghetto menthols, like very ghetto. They've got extra fiberglass. Fiberglass. I'm asthmatic too, but stupid me smoked anyway. Yeah, I can't wrap my brain around asthmatics who smoke cigarettes. Like I can't. I wasn't asthmatic as a kid. It turned out to be allergies, but I thought I was asthmatic for a long time. And I can remember, 30 years ago what I thought was asthma was like. And I'm like, I would never try to exasperate that situation with cigarettes. Yeah, my brother has a picture of me passed out at a party with a cigarette in my mouth and an inhaler in my hand. That's crazy. The menthol actually stops asthma attack. Really? They're like medicinal? Yeah, we run with that. If you're seasoned proper, seasoned is crazy too. Oh my gosh. Oh, I love this song. This is my hero. I think this is my hero. Let's check. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is my hero. Vicious is still climbing. Oh, Dave's climbing too. I was about to say, how are we looking at the top of the key standings, chat? Is Vicious closing the gap or not? This sounds like Tony Hawk Pro Skater. No, this is My Hero Academia season 5, I think. Vicious and Dave. Vicious climbing. He may be able to get there, or depending if who has to go out first. It's a dogfight for the top. Tony Hawk Pro Skater was the shit. I've never played any of the Tony Hawk Pro Skater games. I ain't gonna lie. Never touched any of them. I've seen people play them. I understand that they're amazing games, but I have never actually played any of them. I think there's, what, 4 of them? I think there's 4 Tony Hawk Pro Skaters, and like 2 and 3 are considered like the best ones. And the first one on N64, such a good OST. Yeah, I mean, like, yeah, because they have like all commercial music, right? If I recall correctly. There are like licensed music is the proper term for it. They all had licensed music. Bad port though. The best one's on what, PlayStation, right? Tony Hawk and SFX on the N64 feels so good. And really, the N64. I only played wrestling games on that one. WCW versus NWO World Tour, NWO Revenge, WrestleMania 2000, WWF No Mercy. Like, we played so many wrestling games on there. The PS1 version was better, true. N64 is a GOAT console. I don't know. I'm a very big believer. I think more and more, I'm a big believer in the PS2. I think the PS1 has I have good memories of the PS1, but if I look at it from an objective perspective, it's not really that great. The PS2, on the other hand, all I can remember is amazing memories from the PS2 days. Because I had one of those PS2s that still played PS1 games. Because like I didn't get to play Final Fantasy VII until I owned a PS2 like years later. Here I am doing everything I can, holding onto what I am, pretending I'm a Superman. I see you, girl. I see you. That's what I felt about Spider-Man for PlayStation. I didn't realize it was on PS1 until I saw animated cutscenes because the N64 they did comic panels. Okay. I didn't realize that. Okay. N64 was a Zelda Mario machine with a touch of GoldenEye, and that was about it. Perfect Dark. I preferred Perfect Dark over GoldenEye. I know that's sacrilege for a lot of people, but I firmly believe that Perfect Dark is the better game. Bomberman 64, legitimately one of the greatest games of all time. Legit one of the greatest games of all time. We should, man, I think it would be a super fun community night. Is there a multiplayer Bomberman on Steam? Does anybody know? Like, up to like 8-player Bomberman on Steam or 4-player Bomberman on Steam? We used to have Bomberman parties on game. Yeah, that's a great party game. Like Bomberman and Bomberman, Mario Party, and Mario Kart. Isn't it a Nintendo IP? Bomberman? I don't think so. Maybe I'm wrong. Yeah, Super Bomberman R2, I believe, is on Steam. How many multiplayer is it, Dave? Do you know? Hudson Soft owns it. Is Hudson Soft even still operating, or is it owned by somebody else? If only that was something that could be searched on the internet. I'm not looking it up right now. That's why we have the chat. Somebody else can look it up and let me know. Diddy Kong Racing, motherfucker. I've never played Diddy Kong Racing, ever. I've never played Diddy Kong Racing, and I've never played Spyro. I've watched... who did I watch play Spyro from start to finish? It might have been Soma. Semantics, I think, played every Spyro game on stream. Was it Semantics? It was Momo. Never mind. It was Sailor Momo. She played every Bomberman game on stream. We need a Bomberman night. You know what, Misha? We'll make it happen. I will explore that option, and we'll do a community night. I will do a Bomberman community night. Oh, Hudson Soft is owned by Konami now? Okay, that makes sense. Chat, we haven't got an ad break coming up in about 30 seconds time. 30 seconds time. If you would like to join the fight against ads and you happen to have a Twitch Prime sub you'd like to burn, you're welcome to do so. If you can afford a tier 1 sub and you'd like to spend it to join the fight against ads, you're welcome to do so as well. Otherwise, kick back, relax, grab a drink, grab a snack, use the facilities, and we'll see you in about 3 minutes time. Do we have any non-subs in here right now? One, maybe. Also, I have a personal favor to ask of anybody for the one time. If anybody has a gifted sub for Eva Q, I would appreciate if you could hook that up. If you don't want to, don't sweat it. But Eva is probably like the one person that I hang out with regularly because we usually play in like subscriber channels in the Discord. And I know that she does not have one right now. So if anybody could hook that up for her, that would be great. I'm dog shit at platformers. I feel really, I love platform games. Platformers, Metroidvanias, like all that kind of stuff. Mishu, I am all about it. I am all about it. Like, hook it right to my veins. Dave regularly sends... Be free, Eva. Logan, thank you very much for the gift sub for Eva. Now we can play Street Fighter 6 in the subscribers channel, and I don't have to think about it. I always prefer to play in the subs channel for Street Fighter 6. And it's like every time we're in the casuals channel, I feel like we're walking in a minefield. And I'm like, I don't want to deal with the minefield. So thank you for that. Double key for Logan. Logan can get the hookup. Oh, Vicious got in there. No, Dave did not win that. Oh, Dave did not join that time. He might be eating breakfast. Mishu, thank you very much. Appreciate that. 500. For the gifty, it's the 5. What do we got here? Are we good? We're in the middle of the ad break otherwise. Okay. I lost track what I was saying here. Yeah, so we will definitely look into Bomberman. I don't have great special awareness because of the brain issues. You know what? It's fine. That's what. Oh, you double. Oh, never mind. Okay, you're right. I see what you said. You know what? I'm just gonna leave it. Fuck it. And I gave it to the wrong person anyway. It's supposed to go to Logan. So I'm looking at the Bomberman offerings on Steam, and they are all terrible. No! Why are they all terrible? All I want is there like nothing for like an emulator we can play multiplayer? There's gotta be something. Like does like Fightcade not have any options? No Fightcade? Oh, Fightcade does. Okay, and Fightcade's got shitty options too. Is that what we're finding out here? Let me check Fightcade. Okay. It sounds like there's going to be a lot of hoops to go through to do this, but Mishu has planted the brainworm in my head, and I now want to have a Bomberman community night. We're going to need it because July's coming, chat, and Pal World version 1 is coming out, and then that's it. I am not playing anything else off stream for like 2 months. Once Pal World drops. So Rivals, I'll play Rivals on stream. Don't get me wrong. I'm still going to play Rivals on stream. But yes, fuck Rivals off stream. I am absolutely going to be playing Pal World version 1. Drops July 10th. That's it. That's the ball game. Are there Bomberman clones that are good? I don't know. I've never heard of a Bomberman clone, to be honest with you. You're going to do the research? Okay. I'm going to let you rock the hyperfixation on that one. Operation Raid the motherfucking tree. I wonder what the level of the enemies are going to be at the tree, Logan. Like, I wonder how far they're taking it. Maybe to 80? I wonder if they're going to take it to 80. Because, like, they capped it, what, 65 in the early access? It's going to be endgame, like, super endgame? Yeah, I wonder if it's going to cap at 75. 75 or 80. And, like, what kind of weapons can they possibly come up with? They were using, like, beam fucking phasers and shit. By the time you finish the early access, 65 to 70 for the new island. Yeah. That's assuming that, like, oh man, there's going to be a lot to do. Like a lot. I'm assuming they're going to scale the XP again so that it's easier to get back up to max level. But like grinding to 65 in the latest version of Pal World Early Access was not fun. Like you're like barreling to 40 pretty easy. 50 okay, but like the 50 to 65 is like ugh, like that just goes on forever. Oh my god. I have to start over at level 1. I'll make the aesthetic house while y'all... Honestly, Mishu, that's what we ended up doing last time around. Kitty was basically making like pretty houses in like areas that she really didn't belong in because she was super, super under-leveled. But she got to make the pretty things, and we did all the collecting and killing and all that kind of stuff, and it worked out pretty well. She was having a ball. It looked like they have floating islands too, like in the foreground, and then the yes, they do have floating islands. A different trailer showed the floating islands. Once we realized we could nuke that one camp in the cherry blossom, farming didn't feel yeah, because if you had the Terrera sword, you could go to that level 60, that house, and just like burn through it in like 5 minutes, and you would get an entire level out of it, or just about an entire level, because it was worth like what, 1 million XP, I think, or like 1.2 million XP or something along those lines. So like you could tear through it pretty quickly. But if you had to do it the other way, just like grinding through the game, like, and you know the thing is, Logan, you got to figure the devs are going to kneecap that, right? They have to know how many people were farming the cherry blossom houses with the Terrera sword, and they're going to find a way to like put that on ice. Did us build girls get our... Oh, please don't talk about corners. Please don't. Like Kitty's going to hear you, and then it's going to be a thing. The fucking corners and the triangles, her goddamn triangles. Like, don't do it. Don't bring it into existence. Kitty knows around. It's a safe. Right now, she's not. She has got the... She's at her chiropractor right now, and then she's running errands. So she is not around at the present time. Vicious is going one more time. Vicious and Dave getting in on that action. With the new season out, yes, everybody's starting at 0 or at level 1. Mishu, when we were doing the latest build, we were thinking about just maintaining the server cost so everybody could have their XP. But we all thought, you know what, they're probably gonna have new early level pals. They're gonna have all kinds of stuff that are like in the lower level for building. You might as well just start it from scratch. Because like I think like the most fun that we actually have playing Pal World is when everybody is starting from the ground up. Oh, Vicious double. Dave did not. Trouble a brewing, chat. We are oh shit. Vicious now within 3 wins. He needs 4 wins. Roshi has been fisting me today. Jesus. Part of the fun is starting from scratch. I don't know why I said, you know what? It's all good. It's all good. Okay, so no reason to start a server early or anything on a dedicated PC. No. We will wait until July 10th is a Friday. So that weekend's probably going to get shot as everybody just like barrels through, getting through like the, building stuff and finding their second base and like all this kind of shit. Gets Roshi hand sanitizer. Wow. Yeah, Roshi's definitely going to need hand sanitizer if he's fisting Dave. Absolutely not. Okay, the SNES versions of Super Bomberman 1 to 5 are on Fightcade and work fine. Not sure if it'll support 4-player though. We'll have to do some testing. Okay, sounds good. We will make that happen. I will re-download Fightcade. I don't think I've put Fightcade on this computer. So, which means I haven't touched Fightcade in 2 years. So... Cookie Sasquatch coming on in here on the 5-month resub. Thank you very much for the continued support, my friend. How you doing? Welcome on in. Happy Saturday to you. We were talking about you earlier as Smothered Buddha is engaging in some gardening today. And we were having a discussion about something you had brought up a few weeks ago about all of the trials and tribulations of growing vegetables in Florida. So how's your green thumb treating you? How's it feeling? What are we growing? Have we reaped anything as yet? Party Animals is always an option. I missed that game. Wow, we haven't played Party Animals in... Ooh, when was the last time I played Party Animals? Is it even still on my... Nope, I don't even have it installed anymore. I have not played Party Animals since January 6th, 2024. So, yeah, it's been a little while since I last touched Party Animals. Holy moly. I did not realize it had been that long. Florida growing is hard this time. Yeah, your weather must be just like wreaking havoc in some regards, right? I'm shocked we don't have more Jackbox nights. I never got into Jackbox. Like never got into Jackbox. We played Dave had a game that was super fun. It was almost like Jackbox, except everything was really crude. And it was like watching like movies and like you just like made up what the dub. That was it. That was super fun. That was super fun. I felt really guilty about it though, because I said some awful things, and that's when like Gamer Stitch was still like hanging out in here on a regular basis, and like bless her innocent heart, because she heard some horrendous things that night when we were playing that game. We all did. That's the whole she didn't. They didn't. I forget. I don't know what Stitchy's pronouns are nowadays. I think it's still she. But either which way, what the dub was a good time. Definitely what it was a good time. I have some mulberries that are just about to finish. Oh, I have some, what? I have to read that again. I have some mulberries that are just about finishing up fruiting, and then just peppers and herbs right now. So, like, do peppers flourish in this kind of weather, Sasquatch? I'm going to be starting to get ready for August, September. I think Butta's season starts even later than that, since she is a zone or two lower than myself. Yes, that would make sense. This El Nino may bring super chilly and wet weather, so it'll be good for things like carrots and cabbage. I would never think that people would grow cabbage in Florida. That is news to me. We need to get the poison out. I like to have fun with those kind of games. There's a lot of times that I feel there are people in this community who are not aware of like that side of my personality. Like Mishu is, Dave is. I mean, like if you've been here lately for like all the Tron shenanigans, then you have been. But like poor Logan on a few occasions now has just been like, I don't need to hear the things that you've been saying. So, you know what I mean? I was like, I'm just living my life, you know. Our winter veggies is everyone else's. Oh, interesting. Okay, so like, what is your temperature floor in your neck of the woods in Florida, Sasquatch? Like, is it like 50? Here we go again. Dave and Vicious one more time. Peppers generally can do well in heat. So can eggplants. Really? It's okay. The quotes channel in my server has some pretty interesting stuff I've said over the years. That's what it's all about. We have a quote bot in here, but nobody ever uses it. Like, ever. I don't even know if it still works. Does it still work? It does still work. Okay. Hey Logan, fuck you, bro. That's right. That is awesome. That is picture perfect right there from Mishu Mishu. Oh my god. That is crazy. You need to turn off the quote command in stream elements. Let me have a look. Command. Cool. I don't have a quote command in stream elements. It's got to be Nightbot. Maybe? What's returning the no quote? That one works. I don't know. One of these has got to have it. Oh, there it is. But if I turn it off here... Oh, no, wait, you're right. Wait, click for more options. There's only 38 in the quote bot here. So if I turn this off... Yo, my man Blank coming on in here on the 15-month resub. Thank you very much to support, my friend. How you doing? Welcome on in. So I turned off the quote bot. You can't disable. There's only one quote bot. I turned it off. Okay, it's back on now. NagataBot is the good one, which means that it's probably... Let me have a look. 1 second. It's probably Nightbot. Commands. Nope. I don't think so. It's somewhere. I just don't know which one. It doesn't really matter. We don't use it. We barely ever use it. So it's not a big deal. You just have to figure out. I'll have to figure it out afterwards. It's not a big deal. Okay. Yeah, that's so weird. Oh, Stream Elements is what's kicking it back, not Streamlabs. I didn't even know that Streamlabs. Oh, that's weird. Okay. I can actually disable that. Give me a second. Let's have a look, chat. We can fix that. One of these chatbots quotes. I don't know how to turn it off. The bot's here, like the Stream Elements bot is here, but there's literally, I can't add anything to it and I can't disable it. What the fuck? Okay, well I know what it is, I just don't know how to disable it right now. Be nice to the NagataBot. Come on, nah. Come on, nah. But if I build out the commands, let me do it this way. It's not here either. Do I have access to anybody else's channels? Let's do it this way. Okay. Now, if I do it, boom. No, not boom. That's a not boom. Oh my God, there's so many. Why are there so many? Can't I just disable them all? Well, I found all the commands for the bot. But let's go this way. Okay. We did it! We did it! Everybody, round of applause. We did it. Okay. We found it. What the fuck was that? Did I say that? That's something. It's working. Okay. We got it working. We got it working. Oh my gosh. Let me get caught up on both chats here. Blank, how you doing, buddy? Did Blank come in just for the stream streak? They may have come in for the stream streak. And get the resub on. Appreciate the support. So hit me up later, and I'll help you auto-mute BS Rick and Obi. Okay, sounds good. I just woke up. Really? At 1 o'clock in the afternoon? What is happening right now? How are you only waking up at 1 o'clock? What have you been doing? What were you doing last night? Going to bed at 6 o'clock in the morning? Feels like a 6 a.m. kind of thing, I'm not going to lie. I didn't. There it is, right there. Didn't fall asleep until 6 a.m. I could not sleep for the life of me yesterday. I went to bed early. I was exhausted, and I could not sleep. I ended up sleeping on my couch eventually. I tried to sleep in my own bed till like 1, and then I moved to my couch. I like put a fan like directly on my face, and I immediately knocked out. Slept from like 1 till like 7:30. I was like, all right, I can take this. That's fine. That is a suitable old man age of 6.5 hours. But like that first, the first 2 hours of trying to go to bed last night did not work out in any way, shape, or form. I took a potent nighttime cold and sinus pill at 10:30 and passed out at midnight. True. Are you not feeling well, buddy? What are we doing? Do you have allergies? Do you have a cold? Are you just like self-medicating to get your sleep on? What are we thinking? Oh, they're both doubling up here. Vicious and Dave continuing to do the thing. I was sneezing uncontrollably last night. True. Are you actually allergic to your cats? It doesn't matter what time I go to bed. My body is going to wake me up at 6 a.m. regardless. Now, really, Sasquatch? The 6 a.m.? So like, do you generally try to go to bed at like 10 to like offset the terrible, or do you just go to bed whenever and just like deal with like the zombie mode the next day? Who is texting me? Give me a second, chat. There is a lot going on here. Okay. I just remembered I have fair enough. Get your monster on, buddy. Get your monster on. Let me get caught up here and here. Okay, now we're good. I was tempted to get a monster today. I went to the drugstore and I got a 6-pack of Pepsi Zero Sugar. And I was like standing there at the self checkout waiting to like get my turn, and I looked over and the white Monster Energy was right there, and I'm like, do I get a Monster? Just pass. I mean, usually around 10:30 we'll start settling down, and we'll be asleep by 11:30. And you're up at 6, really? That's still like not a ton of sleep. I slept on the couch last night, and Herman got violent diarrhea, and I had to listen to it. No. Oh no! What did he eat? Why does the big chalk have diarrhea? The Lando Norris monster flavor. I don't even know what that is. Lando Norris. Who is Lando Norris? I bought a case of White Monster because of you. Yo, the case, the 24. Did you get the 2-4 White Monster? That would be godlike. I really like the apple juice flavor. The apple juice of Monster? Really? Oh, 4-pack. Okay, 4-pack. That's not too bad. I've been off the Monster for the last few weeks now. Why'd you get off the Monster, Logan? How dare you? Be right back. Driving through no Wi-Fi area. Okay, sounds good, Mishu. We'll talk to you in a bit. I'm going to be riding on cloud 9 from Mishu's birthday gift for days, if not longer. She's just unbelievable. 24 case of White Monster will have you seeing through walls. Can you imagine just like seeing through time? They'll have it at Costco. I've mulled over getting it, but like I've been off Monster now for 9 months, 8 months, 8 months. I've been off Monster for 8 months. So I wasn't going to school at the ass crack of, oh, that's true. You didn't need that little extra pick-me-up. Have you never gone the coffee route, Logan? A race car driver, I suppose, but it's a yuzu melon flavor. Okay. Yeah, we're not big on race car driving up in Canada. It's relatively niche. I know Dave and his wife are huge into it, but I don't know anybody else who's into car racing. You hardly do coffee, true. Not even like, do you have like iced cappuccinos? Does anybody ever get the ice cap? Do you all know what an ice cap is? Potentially the single greatest influx of sugar and milk in your life. You've fallen off F1. Did you get tired of waking up at 4:30 in the morning to watch live races? Is the new free candy van just a White Monster delivery van? Yes, it is. It 100% is exactly that. Emerald's is a big F1. Yeah, because she's in Europe and she doesn't have to like wake up at absurd hours to watch it. Where's Emerald's today, actually? I'm a little surprised we didn't see her. She's typically been coming in on the weekends to give you a hard time. I don't go to Costco, and my mom hates that I drink them, so she won't buy them for me. That's fair. I mean, like, heaven forbid your mother look out for your health, right? I found it in Australia, and then found a case to buy when I got here. True. I mean, like, you can pretty much get your hands on everything if you're in New York, right? Are you a big Monster person as well, Vicious? I forget. Yeah, I got tired of having every race. That's exactly it. Like the spoilers just add up fast. It's the same reason why I can't watch any wrestling if the result's been spoiled for me. Even if I have a pretty 99% idea of who's going to win the match, I cannot watch wrestling after I've a major match if I found out that it's been spoiled ahead of time. I love the sugar-free Monsters, but I try to only have them only every blue moon. My current go-to flavors are the Ultraviolet Passion and the Ultra Vice Guava. Ooh, interesting. Okay. Now I mostly make cold brew tea or coffee since it's so hot in here in Florida. Yeah, that would make a lot of sense. Like you're living in 100 degree weather with a pretty high humidity for the next 4 months or so. I'm a Red Bull guy. I stopped drinking Monster years ago, but I was a Monster Assault guy. I don't think they even make that one. I don't even know what Monster Assault is. What the hell is that? Is it like more caffeine? Like, I have never heard of Monster Assault. Today we learned, chat. There's always something new. There is always something new. Monster Assault sounds hardcore. It sounds like something that like gamers would drink. You know what I mean? Like Monster Assault. I'm gonna look that up. We're gonna look that up. Monster Assault. Monsters. Oh, this is the original. Okay. Oh God, why is it red? What is this? Is this gonna work the way that I think it is? Where's desktop? It is gonna work the way I think it is. Look at this thing. This is terrifying. Monster Energy Assault. This look, even the colors are terrifying. What is this? Oh my God. Like, I'm pretty sure that Vicious has been liquefying his organs over time. If you're drinking, ooh. Yo, Blank, you should find this, bro. It's only a 12 pack. It's not even 24. You should be getting in on this action. Your mom would approve of this. It'll be fine. 12 pack of Monster Energy Assault. Straight fucking napalm to the napalm to the bladder is actually crazy. Monster Assault sounds like a sounds like a movie Dave has downloaded. You know what? It's probably about right. Monster Assault. It looks like Monster the Murica flavor. It needs the right colors. There's no red, white, and blue. Only the red. Monster Energy. I have never heard of this. Monster Assault. It used to sell for only 99 cents. Sorry, 79 cents. What the hell? Is Arizona tea still 99 cents? Dude, I was drinking Surge when I was actual child. I've been being prepped for shit like this my whole life. Did you ever drink Jolt in your early teens into your 20s, Vicious? Did anybody ever drink Jolt Cola? With like the single most satisfying opening of a can you could ever had? Yeah, I mean, like that thing was sealed, and when you turn it, all you hear is the like, oh, just so satisfying. Jolt is the OG. Jolt got me through college. Jolt absolutely got me through college. I did not have Red Bull back then. I was going for the blue Jolt Cola. Oh my God. Yeah, Sasquatch, you're the right demo for that too. We got a lot of grown-ups in here today. Myself, Vicious, Cookie Sasquatch, Dave's Retro Basement. We are all, I think Buzzer might be in that category. We all know the way of the Jolt Cola. Jolt and Wake Ups, breakfast of... What are Wake Ups? I don't even know what that is. I'm a little scared right now. I'm not going to lie to you. The Wake Ups. Who used to drink balls? So I... you're like younger then. For some reason, I thought you were coming up more closer to 40, but you are more closer to 30. You know what? Whatever, young man. Balls was a big deal in the FGC circa 2001 to 2005. That was like a very, very big deal. Like, I remember the 2000s when they made a drink just called cocaine. That is definitely not something we had in Canada. Remember Four Locos before they all had to change? So I have never had a Four Loco. I've heard the lore and the legend of Four Loco, but I have never actually had it, whether the new version or the OG that was basically like drugs to the heart. I have never actually had it. Four Loco was a real problem. Really? This guy was drinking fucking Surge in his sippy cup when he was 2 years old, and he's saying the Four Loco was a problem. That tells you everything you need to know about how dangerous Four Loco was. I've never had Four Loco. I ended up naked in the ocean with a lot of straight men on Four Locos one night. Yo, let's go. Let's fucking go, Sasquatch. I was not complaining. No, absolutely not. You know, get your enjoyment on. It was a shitty energy drink with even shittier malt? Does that say malt? What the fuck? And like, is it a good mixed drink? Cocaine was so bad, it was an energy drink that numbed your mouth? happening right now? Four Loko made me piss on a library. I don't even know what is going on anymore. Oh, it was malt liquor? I didn't realize there was alcohol in Four Loko. So is the current Four Loko with no booze and the OG had booze in it? I got to enjoy all the helicopters and even those who were more like a light switch. They were all looking good. You know what, Sasquatch? Good for you. You're at the Four Loko buffet, the Four Loko bar and grill. I would not survive an OG Four Loko today. We're too grown. No energy in Four Loko, just a shit. Oh, it's just beer. What the hell? So it wasn't an energy drink. I thought Four Loko was an energy drink all these years. I had no idea. It's like canning a vodka Red Bull. That stuff is so bad for you. Vodka Red Bull, like, god dang. So bad for you. It was 12% and a huge amount of... Okay, so there was caffeine. It just wasn't an energy drink. Okay. It had caffeine, just not the energy drink. Okay. Caffeine, taurine, and is it guarana? Do I have that correctly? Did I roll my R correctly there? 12% is a good amount. 12% is definitely a good amount. Four Loko was caffeine and malt liquor and fruit flavor. Now it's just malt liquor, no caffeine. Interesting. Okay. Blackout in a can. Isn't that what they're doing now? There's some new stuff. It's not Celsius. It's like it's something with a C, and everybody is like super high on it. Cutwater? Is that what I'm thinking of? Has anybody had Cutwater? I've heard like it's like you want to get your booze on real quick. That Cutwater is the way to go. I'm starting to hear a lot more ads on my like sports oriented podcast for Cutwater lately. So I'm guessing it is like really starting to like make its way into the mainstream. I think Cutwater is just boozy. Yeah, it's vodka juice. Yeah. They're like marketing it as just like raspberry Cutwater, mango Cutwater. And it's like, this is just alcohol. Ooh, vicious doubles and blank double. Dave did not double. Uh-oh. Trouble may be a brewing again. What do we got here? Oh my God, he's within striking distance. He's within striking distance. Fisted again. Can Vicious Ghost overtake Dave again? Imagine buying your way to the top. He gifted his way to the top for my birthday. Because he's a nice man, Dave. He bought dinner for my mother and my godmother. All right. How dare you come down on Vicious? All right. How dare you? Oh my God, that is so good. Bitter doesn't look good on you. It's crazy. The game is rigged against me in every turn. Oh my God, that is so good. Anytime you mix an upper and a downer, it's always going to be fun times. It makes you feel not as drunk as you are. The only time I have been blackout drunk, Sasquatch, is getting loaded up on 2 large cans of Red Bull and then splitting a 26er with a friend of mine of Jaeger. So it's like, whatever it is, we did 10 shots, 12 shots, whatever the split is on the 26er. And we did 12 shots of Jaeger each. Like, we finished the bottle. And then I took down 2 large Red Bulls. We went out to party. I don't remember any of the night whatsoever. I woke up the next day in my own bed. And then was told afterwards, when my friends took me home, they said, what should I do with my keys? We're going to leave your door unlocked. And my exact words were, nobody will rob me. I'm too black. Take from that what you will. I also found a credit card statement later that month where I spent $140 at Pizza Pizza. I don't know anything that I bought at Pizza Pizza. I just know that I bought $140 worth of stuff after the bar. Whoever got to enjoy the food that I clearly didn't eat, more power to them. But yeah, $140 showed up on my credit card. So It is a shit pizza. You know what I mean? Amazing garlic dip. At least that much. Amazing garlic dip, but not great pizza. Let me get caught up here. I don't know when 10 gifted subs became 10 million key. It didn't. You realize that Vicious walked through the door and gifted me $50 straight, yes? Like, I want to make that abundantly clear. When I say he bought dinner for my mother and my godmother, that's what I mean. He walked through the door and gifted me $50 and said, buy yourself dinner. And I said, I'm going for dinner with my mom. It's going to pay for dinner for my mom. Oh my gosh. What do we got here? Two White Claw surges would make me sick for a week. I'm so sick of low calorie shit being malt liquor. Ugh. Everything about that sounds, yeah. Oh man, water almost came out of my door. Good. The justice is real. But yes, that was my only blackout moment. My friends filled me in on the entire situation the next day. So good times. I haven't had Jaeger since. So that's 10 million key. I'm just trying to understand the rules so I can buy back my 10 mil lead. It was 10 gifted subs and $50 straight. Gave him the 10 mil. It was supposed to be 1 mil. I don't think so. Didn't we sort this out already? I could have sworn we sorted this out already. I'm driving. I probably added a 0 again. Maybe? I don't know. It's an online chat game. It's not the end of the world. Seriously. Oh my gosh. How do I add a quote to the bot? It says exclamation point add quote, I think, and then whatever it is that you're actually putting for the quote. Imagine it was $140 of garlic dip. Honestly, blank, that would be a good investment. That would be a fantastic investment. It's literally the only reason. Dave doesn't go to any other channel on Twitch whatsoever. 0 channels. He only shows up here so he can play. Let me get caught up. What am I missing here? Okay, wait a minute. I've only had White Claw once. TwitchCon 2019 is the only time I've had White. Is White Claw still a thing? Is it like super popular? Like White Claw was a big deal in like 2018 to 2020. White Claw's still a thing, really? Is it super popular? Because like that's a little surprising. Like I never hear about it, and I don't know the last time I saw White Claw. I mean, like I don't go to the liquor store that often, but I don't know the last time I saw White Claw. Like years upon years, for sure. Not as popular, but still floating around. Okay. Blank's in there. Dave and Geek Girl. Vicious goes down. Or did Vicious get in on it? No, Vicious did get in on it. Down he goes. Trouble a brewing still. It's popular here with tourists and and trashy folks. Bruh. Oh my God. That is crazy. Trashy folks. Let him know, Sasquatch. Let him know. Seriously. That is nuts. Yo, Geek Girl, let's go. Get in on that action as well and double through. We in there. What am I missing? I think we're actually good. Blank, did you have a chance to answer the question of the day, sir? Exclamation point QOTD. That goes for anybody who has not had a chance to answer. We've got a few new folks since the last time we took a look at it. Yeah, $50 is 5 million and 10 subs is 5 million. Yeah, so it's right. Yeah, okay. We're in there. Don't worry about it. Dave's just angry. He's angry because he's been grinding and he didn't like it. Yeah, they think it's the Florida drink or think of the Florida drink or something. It is just for trashy transplants who end up as Florida people in the news. Wow, that is a lot to absorb. Oh my God. Vicious is like coming for Dave today. He's actually coming for Dave today. Okay. If we're not talking about fancy restaurants, just chains, everyone, yes, whatever you feel like. It can be whatever you feel like. Most of the Florida people you see are not born here. We know how to hide our actions. Fair. For my birthday, I want to get kicked out of Applebee's. I don't know the last time I was in an Applebee's. Oh boy. Probably not since my tournament days. 20 years? Maybe 20 years? Is Applebee's the one with the triple dipper, or is that something else? Or is that Chili's? Who's got the giant mozzarella sticks that were like all over social media like a year ago? Is it Applebee's or is it Chili's? It's surprisingly hard to get thrown out of an Applebee's. Really? Interesting. Okay. Y'all remember? No. What's Shoney's? Am I saying that correctly? Is it Shawnee's or Shoney's? I don't think we ever had that in Canada. I have never heard of that before. Shoney's. Okay. Is it like fast casual or is it like something very specific? Oh, no. Vicious knows what Shoney's is as well. I have never heard of that. I've heard that name in forever. Oh, okay. So it's like an OG. In college, we used to play Get Kicked Out of Applebee's Without Breaking the Law. I'll tell you a story, Misha. Well, obviously everybody in telling this story. We were in Applebee's. I was 20 years old. And I went with a bunch of my buddies, my high school buddies, who were like college, like coming home for college. And we drove our poor server crazy. My friend Jason, who's like my longest time friend, him and I have been friends for 36 years. He ordered ribs. He wanted ribs double sauced. And then he cut the ribs. And then each time he cut the rib, he'd smear the sauce on it. He'd ask for a bib. So the server would bring him a bib. And then he'd wipe the rib on the bib and stare at our server like dead in the face and then eat the rib. And then he'd ask her for another bib. And after like he's ordered a rack. You can understand where this is going. And of course, we're 20. We think this is the funniest shit we've ever seen in our lives. We're all just sitting there just like drinking and watching him eat ribs. The server eventually becomes very upset at the entire situation. I would have lost my fucking mind. Our server was very upset after like rib number 8. And she just refused to bring bibs afterwards. And so we were just like, we've probably taken this too far. She never came back. She didn't come back until we were done eating because she didn't want to deal with her bullshit anymore. And so she brings us the bill. And to his credit, Jason tipped her 100%. 100% he tipped his bill. And she was dumbfounded. And all of us tipped her like way over the top, like 30, 35%. He tipped her 100%. And so we went back like a week later and she had the biggest look on her face. She's like, "Hi guys, are you ready to abuse me?" Because immediately she's just like, "Are you ready to abuse me?" And we all had such a good laugh about it. I'm like, thank God she was a good sport. But at the time, oh man, like we were like 7, 19, 20-year-old guys that were just like giving her a hard time. You know what I mean? She probably thought we were just going to walk out with, pay her bill, have no tip, and just like piss her off. You know what? It evens out. But this is the thing, right? It evens out in the end of the day. But I will never forget that. That's probably the last time. That might be the last time I was in Applebee's. No, I must have been in Applebee's at least once since. It's been a long time though. You guys turned her into a... I mean, like 100% tip. You know what I mean, Vicious? 100% tips, that's a big deal. So like you're going to put up with like a lot of bullshit for the 100% tip. Had you not tipped well, she would have probably stabbed you guys. I'm surprised. Well, I mean, like, if she had gone to like her boss or like anything along those lines, they probably could have just got us banned. To be like, I've never been banned from a restaurant before. So like, I don't know. I've never been kicked out within the law like Mishu and her friends, but it was rough. You said it right. Shoney's is like American food, like Denny's or Perkins. I don't know what Perkins is either. man, I haven't had Denny's, and Denny's is another like easy 15 years. The angriest we've ever made Applebee's was we learned don't make the kitchen angry. This neighbor ordered swordfish at 7 a.m. Applebee's has swordfish? Really? Could they charge per bib? I mean, like they could, and they'd probably be right to do it. But like, what's a bib cost? Like 3 cents? You know what I mean? Like, it's just like whatever. You probably should have. They probably should have charged us like $1.50 a bib or something, and that would have made a lot of sense. Swordfish is. Wait a minute. Is your Applebee's 24/7? I'm just like thinking about that. Oh, I gotta sneeze. Okay. Smart server would drop off a stack of 20 bibs, second request, no tip. Oh my God. I always make sure to tip. Tip adequately, tip correctly, tip all the good things. That is what I'm saying. Like, make sure to get all the good things up in there. Try to treat your servers better. They did for some reason, Jesus fuck. Am I going to sneeze? I'm not going to sneeze. Okay. They did for some reason, some weird seasonal thing, and he decided it was the funniest thing to do. They rushed us the fuck out. Yo, the 7 a.m. swordfish. Fuck my life. I would not. No. I tipped like 35% at this last place I went to. Our server was 35%. Good for you. 21 years old, tipping 35%. That's a good standard to set, my friend. The server was that great, Logan? Really? No, it used to be open mad early in a city by us. Interesting. Okay. So not 24/7, just like probably like 6 a.m. Like around there. That would make a lot of sense. I always feel bad for like the 24/7 like IHOPs and Waffle House, and I gotta go to Waffle House someday. I don't know how many people here have been to Waffle House before. I've only heard the legends of Waffle House, and I've always wanted to go. It is definitely on my bucket list at some point in time. Me and my friend, after he left, were like, this guy's super cool. 3 a.m. Waffle House scrap. I want to see it. I absolutely want to see it. Super early. Interesting. I want to see a waiter parry like the legendary like TikToks and shit. Like, can you imagine like if your Waffle House employee orientation is really just like combat training? Like that would be ridiculous. I have what? I live 5 minutes from an awful Waffle House. So from an awful waffle, local. Yo, awful waffle. How does nobody ever? I've never heard that before. Awful waffle is a great name. Are they actually awful? Those Sasquatch? I'm gonna teach you how to do a mother. Can you imagine? You're learning like the Daigo parry. That's your real training. You have to be able to parry 17 chairs. You know, and then kick somebody in the chest. Like that should be like the optimal Waffle House training. You know, can you parry 17 chairs and then go for the ender? But Waffle Houses are generally good, but it helps you are hung over. Yeah, like I'm trying to think of like the spots that I used to go to. I mean, like I haven't been drunk, and when I wasn't at like a resort in a long time, like really long time. We tipped 59% on $600. Are you serious right now? That's a $350 tip. That's actually crazy. No, it's not. What is that? Yeah, 636 and then minus 6. It's $324 tip. Wow, math. Anyway, that was weird. I don't know why my brain just went that way. I fucked up last weekend. I told Anthony I'd leave the tip on a bill at dinner with his family. He forgot we tipped. This guy. This guy was free coffee Jaeger. Good for you, Mishu. Let him know. Ball out, girl. Ball out. That's awesome. I love to see it. I love to see it. Nothing like a greasy hash brown that are. Oh. Dennis, welcome on in, my friend. How you doing? Old man gaming Megazord power now. You got it. You've absolutely got it. How are you, my friend? Welcome on in. Happy Saturday to you. Okay, I'm in the Bronx. Gotta go. Have a great day. Love you all. Mishu, I cannot stress this enough. Thank you so much for everything today. You have put me on cloud 9. It's like almost 3 hours now. I'm still on cloud 9. You are just unbelievable. I am so eternally grateful for your friendship. Thank you so much for everything today, and every day. We'll talk to you soon. Have a good time. Love you. The best fucking alert. Honestly, Dennis, that is, you know what's funny? So you have the 7-year resub, right? There is an 8-year resub alert that has never been activated in this channel because the only person who has 8 years in the channel is Mr. Salty Pringles, and they resubscribe with Twitch Prime. So like they may end up becoming our first 9-year resub, and not, I had to find a 9-year resub alert sooner than later. I don't even know where to start with it. But for the time being, there's an 8-year resub alert, and MSP is the only one who has it, and they resubscribe with Twitch Prime. So they get the Jeff alert, the Jeff Prime alert every single time. And I'm back. Hopefully I haven't missed any game. We've been yapping the entire time, Rock. The entire time. I don't even know if I'm playing at this point. I opened the queue and then like nobody wanted to play, and so we just been yapping. Sometimes it's going to be like that. I know you're relatively new to the channel, but every so often we just have days like this where all we end up doing is just like shooting the shit and talking about all sorts of stuff. So we'll have to keep an eye out. W birthday yap. Indeed, I love doing this. Like, don't get me wrong, I love to play Rivals, I love to play with friends and have a good time, but there is a significant portion of the people in this community who would much prefer if I just did just chatting all the time. If you left it, like Logan's probably like in that spot where like they would, if we could do, where is it? Yeah. If you left it to Logan, he would have this all the time. He would have the kitchen, and yes, he would have sex kitchen. As he likes to say, we would have the sex kitchen on one side, and then we would have, where are we here? Can we find it in time? Maybe not. And then he needs, where's the other half of it? And then you need this. Yeah. So like if you left it to Logan, okay, this would be the Logan stream all the time. That's right. Let's set the this is everything that like Logan would be looking for in the channel, right? Whenever we do like dedicated just chatting streams, especially if it's nighttime, then we would be rocking from the sex kitchen with the soft jazz, and we would be off to the races. Sometimes if we're in the mood for it, we'll go the different route. We'll go with the day kitchen, and we'll be able to kick back and shoot the shit with people in the morning. We'll change the music up to be a little bit lighter, but you can't really see the chat. Really? Visitors, thank you very much for the 606-bit cheer. No, I know. Fucking guy, like pain in my ass. Like, is that right? That's right. Okay. So yeah, it just depends. I think most people prefer this. Damn it, imagine being told to be quiet. Honestly, Dennis, what do I even say at this point? You've been here a long time, my friend. The amount of people. The amount of people who take joy in interrupting me. You've been here a long time. You know. It's a bit war? Maybe. It could be. We don't know. Dave, thank you very much for the 308-bit cheer. Dave's Retro Basement. No, it's 308. Do I have that right? Yes, I do. 999 was too close to a round number for my liking. I understand. I completely understand. So yeah, this is typically like how it goes. It all just like depends on how we feel more often than not. 1307 is much better. You're both awful. Thank you. Where are we here? Playing Rivals every day is certainly not fun. I don't blame. You know what, Rock? It's just like, I think a lot of times that I feel bad for streamers who play solo comp every day. I think I would hate my life if I had to play solo comp or solo QP on stream for like 3 to 8 hours, 5 days a week. Like the people that are just like putting in 6 hour days, probably 6 hour days, 5 days a week, playing GM and up. Solo comp is a special kind of pain. I mean, like we've seen it with AIM. Like we're all friends with Aim to Kill 1507, and Aim plays solo comp a lot. And he looks like he wants to just like choke himself on a pretty regular basis. I've also done solo comp, and it is not a good time. Not a good time whatsoever. I don't know why anybody subjects themselves to it. I think it's I think it's just not for me. So like to Rock, to your point, they do get paid as part of the partner program, but yeah, one of my favorite streamers is just full-time Deadlock. The other one has been on a long break this season. Well, I mean, like, to be clear, you don't get paid as part of the partner program. You still have to earn revenue just like everybody else. Just to be like abundantly clear about that. That is like Rivals doesn't pay its partners. And Twitch doesn't pay its partners. You own your revenue just like anybody else. You're typically your revenue split on bits and gifted subs and subscriptions and all that kind of stuff is more favorable, but you still have to like grind your way through it. And I think like one of the most like fascinating aspects of like that particular thing is like I watch like a lot of Marvel Rival streamers, 150, 200, 250 viewers. Okay. And one of the things that always throws me is like there is a significant lack of community within large streamers. It's just like the large streamers, they recognize their mods, obviously, their VIPs, obviously. But like if you have like 150 to 200 viewers and they come through and they're like, hey, how's it going, yada, yada. They may say hi, but like they don't sit back and talk to people the way the small streamer can sit back and have a conversation with their regulars. You know what I mean? At any given time, like I don't know how many people are in here, probably like 20. You know what I mean? Somewhere between 15 and 20. I know every single person that comes through here. If they've been here at least once, I know every single person that comes through here. And so like I can relate to them, I can talk to them, I can ask them about, like Cookie Sasquatch came through earlier and we're talking about, you know, like gardening and stuff like that, because they mentioned it a month ago that they you know, the different aspects of gardening and the different like insects that they have to come across and how they want to handle that. All that kind of stuff, I take so much joy in it, being able to talk with my friends about the little things that go on in their lives. But I think like so many large streamers don't get to absorb that element of like what really makes community, right? Because like they've gotten big, which is great, and at some point in time they definitely Yo, what is going on? Bastard coming on in here on the 6-month resub. And Mr. Birthday, yes, it was yesterday, my friend. It was yesterday. And I didn't, you know, broadcast it all over the place. It's not a big deal. Bastard, how you doing, my friend? Welcome on in. Good afternoon to you. Yo, Fate Reclaimer. Did I get it right? It's Fate Reclaimer. We're in there. What is going on, Fate Reclaimer? How you doing? Welcome on in. Good afternoon to you as well. But like, yeah, so like the point I was trying to make, and Logan, I'm going to touch on that momentarily, is that when you get to like a certain point, and so like Betrigan's actually a fascinating case study. So like Betrigan is like really been surging on Twitch as of late. If you're not already following Betrigan, please make sure to give them a follow because they're really, really good people. We try to raid Betrigan whenever we can. Fantastic streamer, very personable, very easy to talk to. A lot of fun playing Marvel Rivals with them. They cover a lot of stuff for like Variety as well. They're a Marvel Rivals partner. Fantastic person. So please make sure to give them a follow if at all possible. Also, chat, just an FYI, we've got an ad break coming up in 30 seconds time. If you have a Twitch Prime sub that you would like to use to join the fight against ads, you're welcome to do so. If you can afford a tier 1 sub, as Betrigan has just used, to join the fight against ads, you're welcome to do so as well. Otherwise, kick back, relax, grab a drink, grab a snack, and we'll see you in about 3 minutes time. It's getting harder and harder to interact with people. So you're right. I was listening to it before. Yes. So like you are like a perfect example, and I'm going to catch up with everybody in chat. I'm not neglecting anybody. I see what you wrote there, Witch Rock. Just give me a quick second. You are a perfect example of your channel has surged pretty significantly over the last, we're going to say 3 months, maybe 4 months, right? And so like there was a time, I think not that long ago, where you probably were able to recognize every single person who came into your channel on a regular basis, right? Probably floating somewhere between 30 and 40 viewers and like concurrent viewers. You knew every person that came through there. You knew who wanted to play Rivals with you. You knew who wanted to come through and hang out, all that kind of stuff. And now you're at this point where like your channel is typically doing, I'm guessing somewhere between like 80 and 100 CCV and maybe more on certain days. And there's so many names that come through. It's just like, it's not feasible to be able to catch up on everybody that comes through there. And I think like, in that regard, and this isn't a knock on you, this is the nature of the beast. I think in this regard, you lose one of the joyful elements of streaming is when you realize that you're not able to pick up on all of the little things that brought you joy and your viewers joy when you were smaller or like on the come up or like anything along those lines. Yeah, it's like 97 average or something CCV at the moment, and obviously people don't stay the entire time. So many people, and like I still interact, but it feels less personable over time. I completely agree with you, you know, and I see that like across so many streamers, and this is like the point I was trying to make before I got like sidetracked. I see so many streamers now that have grown bigger, like some, like, you know, there's a couple of streams I've been in almost since day one, like where they had like 5 viewers and now they have like 300 viewers, and they still recognize me because like I've been there from the get-go, like so many other folks, but asking how I'm doing or like being able to have like a personable interaction with that streamer as like the chat flies by and they're focused on their GM Celestial Eternity lobby, it's lost. You know, and in turn, the draw for me as a community member is lessened because the interaction that I can have with that person has been diminished because of the scaling up of the channel. Like, it's such a weird balancing act. You know what I mean? Like, there'll be like the period that like Betrigan's in right now, that's 75, let's say 75 to 150 is like the next portion of like the streaming growth and like what you want to do with it and how you're able to manage it. But like after you hit like the 100, like 150 mark, you're playing the lottery. You're playing the lottery that the streamer will even see what you wrote. You know what I mean? Especially if you have like an active channel, it can be like so difficult. SK's pivoting to Deadlock full time was so good. She's been infinitely more happy, it seems, on Deadlock's a really, really good game. I'm just like scrolling up. I'm trying to get caught up with everybody now, so just bear with me, chat. AIM looks like he wants to show. There's a couple of times where AIM has legitimately looked like he's hated his life while playing solo comp. I didn't realize that SK had pivoted because she's been playing all sorts of different games for the last little while, but like obviously like a lot of Rivals. Why did they make the pivot? Did she say specifically? Is it Xlek or Zlek? Is my favorite Rival streamer, but with how neglected Black Widow has been, I think he's sort of burned out on the game. And when he reached Eternity, some people with big egos or pro players would just AFK if he was on the team. Yes, because especially because the circle of people who are playing at the Eternity level all recognize each other. So if they know that there's the Widow one trick, they're just like, especially coming out of the Zaza Kingsman disaster, if you're a solo one trick, like you already had it difficult to begin with. Now everybody just hates you by default, you know? So like, it's a really difficult situation to be in. I'm getting caught up. Roshi. I like the streams where it's small enough to be able to actually interact with both the streamer and the other viewers. And I think that, like, so Rock, to that point, I'm always very happy with this space. At any given time, we're typically anywhere between 15 and 30 people. And it's a really, really happy space. And there's one part of my brain that goes, I want to grow, I want to grow, I want to grow. And there's the other part of my brain that appreciates this so much that I can kick back and relax and talk with people. I recognize every name, even though sometimes I'm trying to call you White Rock instead of Winter Rock. I can recognize every name. I can recognize elements from every name and have a conversation letting them know, like, friends, you know what I mean? Not viewer and streamer, viewer, creator, anything along those lines. I want to be able to have a conversation and make friends with every single person that comes through here. So, like, I'm happy. I'm so happy to be in that particular bubble, you know, and it kind of runs in contrast to the idea of wanting to grow all the time on Twitch. But I'm with you. When I go to streams, my happy place is no bigger than 50. You know what I mean? Like, if I've been there before they hit 50, it's a different story, because, like, you can, myself and Betrigan, just an easy example. When I came across Betrigan, it was just before they really started to surge on the platform. So, like, I was able to, like, have that interaction. We still play games together. We still get to be able to talk to each other. But, like, if I had found Betrigan now, I think the experience would be different, and it'd be kind of like the outside looking in as opposed to the inside, and realizing that your friend has so much more going on than they had beforehand. So, like, understanding things is a different story. But if you're on the outside looking in and realize it's another busy streamer, as talented and as engaging as they happen to be, it changes the dynamic of, like, what it is that you're looking for if you're trying to find, like, that consistent engagement with somebody. She just didn't like Rivals anymore. I really like watching Deadlock. I'd love to learn it more, but for now, watching tournaments like Wednesday Fight Nights, which is an incredibly produced stream for Deadlock. I've never heard of it. I will have to keep that in mind. I'll have a look-see and see what's going on there. Sounds like you switched for the exact same reason as Jeremy. I don't know who Jeremy is. So, like, are there a lot of Marvel Rivals streamers right now that are pivoting to Deadlock specifically, or are they just, like, exiting the game? I never really, like, keep track of the numbers. Like, I've been really happy with Rivals since season 7. Like, really happy with the state of the game. You know, I know, like, I don't play at high elo and, like, all this kind of stuff, but in terms of, like, the way, like, I was so worried because they went dive, they went brawl, and I thought that I was going to hate life as a primarily strategist player. I think the game's super healthy. Like, super, super healthy. Even with Dino, I know people hate Dino and blah, blah, blah. I don't give a fuck. I think it's really fun. This is the most fun that I've had playing Rivals since season 0. And, like, every time I get a chance, like, to play the game and have, like, a bunch of friends to be able to, like, shoot the shit with, I've been having a great time with Rivals. Like, I was saying to Mishu and Serendipity about it last week. I was just like, the streams have been flying by lately, just playing Rivals with friends, because, like, we're doing all right, we're racking up wins, all this kind of stuff, and, like, the game is just enjoyable. SK was in the minority for Deadlock pivots, from what I know, but I could be wrong. Well, I mean, like, when you take a look around the landscape of things, and then you realize that, like, even, like, Flats is in a little bit different story, because his internet does anybody realize that Flats has to move homes? He bought his house, like, under a year ago, and he has to move because his internet is so inconsistent at his house, because his internet was shit. Yeah, he has to actually move. His entire livelihood is based around the internet, and he actually has to move houses so that he can have stable, high-speed internet and continue to thrive as a content creator. I was blown away when I saw that. Like, actually has to move. Rivals is fun if you can just play casually and not care. But if you're known for being the best with a certain character, you obviously need to keep reaching the highest ranks with it. But the balance of Rivals is very unforgiving at that level for anything that's not meta. Yeah, so, and I think, like, that is where the degree of separation comes into play, Rock, is that I don't play this game in calm. I only play quick match. I have fun playing quick match, and there's a lot of people who would argue that quick match is way more sweaty than calm. Like, the degree of variance between a 6 stack in quick match and a 6-stack in comp can be insane. Like, there's no other way you're getting silvers playing with celestials on the same team. And because of it, that dynamic, it shifts the way that the game is played, right? Because you have to like overcome like the shortcomings or potential shortcomings of some of your team, and you run into some absolutely bonkers stuff. But like, if you're just playing a lobby where everybody's gold or everybody's plat or even like everybody's diamond, it's like, it's not too bad, but like you're playing, like we've had games in here where we have stomped on people, and other games where we have been stomped on, just because like the degree of skill, depending on who is on which team, has such a huge degree of variance. Like, it's insane. Yeah, can't ban Gambit and Dino and Quick Play, but at least you're less likely to keep getting the same kind of strange people with massive, and that's like a big thing as well, right? Because I think that like if you're a person who plays comp and you trash people the same way in Quick Match, you get shit on in Quick Match. You're just like, brother, like, what is it that you're bitching about? Like, the game doesn't mean anything. Like, there's no points, there's no nothing. And so like a lot of people, like, you realize how quickly they take Quick Match seriously, and then you trash them for that very reason, right? Comp is like something unto itself. I watched a lot of streamers play comp, and they all just look stressed all the time. There's so few people, and that's like something that like drives me nuts. How many streamers can you say that you watch within the Marvel's rival sphere that look like they are consistently enjoying the solo comp experience at high level? Less than 5? Maybe less than 3? Shib, yeah, Shib is definitely enjoying themselves. I would say for sure. Shib is like, I love watching their content. Love watching their content. I love watching their esports content. I love watching just like the casual content. Yeah, Shib's definitely in the mix. If you keep doing good in QP, the game just gives you harder lobbies until you eventually get stomped. They've got hidden, yeah, they're MMR. That's the MMR within QP. More often than not, Rock, like this crew that you've been playing with, like, you know, within this community over the last like month or so, we typically end up in lobbies that are like Diamond GM regularly. You know, like my peak is gold 3, because all I do is play comp once a day or once a season to get a skin, and like that's it. But like the rest of the teams are typically like peak GM. And so like if we look at like our 6 stacks, more often than not, we're playing other people that range anywhere between Diamond and Eternity, like at any given time. And the thing is, the game to me always still feels the same, right? Like you're still like trying to play well all the time. Sometimes like you just get absolutely outclassed, like completely outclassed. But like more often than not, like as a whole, like our community, despite the fact that we change players constantly in here, literally every 3 games, we are changing the dynamic of our stacks. We still win 2 out of 3 more often than not. You know, it's just like one of those things. Let me get here. Yeah, Shib is great. He knows esports. He knows how to game. He knows how to keep vibes good in his comp. Yeah, like just so strong. Very, very strong. You play comp? Like, yes, this is exactly it. Betcher can caught me there. I play comp once a season. Literally once a season. Once, typically in the last week of a season, I'm just like, all right, I need to get my Dino skin and my Cyclops skin. Who wants to play comp with me for a day? And then we burn. The last time we did a comp run, the last comp run I did, the 10 placements put me in gold 3. It took, what was it, Logan? It was me, you, and Storm? Was it last time, me, you, and Storm? It took us like 2 hours. It was super short, the placement, because we had multiple surrenders. And like Logan got called out for being a Smurf. Like Logan's Bucky, I think like we won 9 out of 10 games. And Logan's Bucky got called out for being a Smurf in 4 of them. I think, like, blatant, straight up match chat. I just shouldn't have rescued. It was like these people are just like, nice Smurf Logan, nice Smurf Bucky, blah blah. Oh, man. You ruined so many lives during that run. If I didn't queue, that I would have been under the radar, probably. I mean, like, you had some nasty hooks in there too, though, right? So it's like there was a lot going on. All right, we're gonna swap. We're going back to where do we go? Where did our did we lose it? Somewhere in here? Are we going our okay, we are. Where is my library? Where is my stuff? Animu. Oops. Where are we at here? We want to go on a different route. Sure. What do we got here? We can find something, guys. We can find something different. Sure. Why not? We'll run with it. I will find a 90s hip-hop playlist and run with it for the time being. Groot and Star-Lord were great additions to my kit. They're both super strong. That Star-Lord buff, I don't know how some people feel about the Star-Lord buff, but I'm not necessarily a huge fan. But his viability has skyrocketed as a result of extending the amount of bullets in that clip. So I really like how Blade has helped my game. Blade's actually kind of a menace in this Dino meta, in this like brawl meta. Blade's just like, hey, how about you get antied? You like being antied? And it's just ruining so many people's life. Star-Lord is getting a ton of value in pro play because Rocket and Star-Lord yep, absolutely. Anti plus bleed, yeah. Like bleed, and even like Dino with the Dino's got bleed as well, or like damage over time, or whatever term you want to use for it. And it is like putting in work. Like work. You know, so I'm like I said, I think that the game is in a super healthy place. My perspective is skewed because I'm not playing in GM and Celestial lobbies, and having to like be forced into playing the meta. But like, I get to have a good time playing Luna Snow, who is just Luna's super fun. Like she is, I think that she probably needs nerfing, to be quite honest with you. But she's also super popular. And I don't think the devs are going to do it. Like, I think they're just like, she's just such a money maker, you know, like she's just churning out money. Luna is is in such a difficult spot. I don't even know if she's in a difficult spot. Like, I mean, I'll be honest with you. If they removed Self Snowflake and call it a day, I think she'd be fine. I think it's all it comes down to. But it's such a massive, massive buff. Right, like Self Snowflake with the damage buff has created DPS Luna, flanking DPS Luna. And it is just like, it is changing a lot of things. Luna has more DPS than Hela. It's ridiculous. Any sane dev would nerf to the ground, but she's, they're golden. I mean, like, right there. You know what I mean? Like, it's crazy. It's just give me more of that. Just give me more skins. Just give me race car Luna. You can have give me all the race cars you want. It's just like, you know, this is just like the way of things. It's just like, give me the race car, you know? Do I throw like a girl? According to the website, she is bottom tier. She's listed as C tier in Diamond Plus. She's definitely not C tier. Like, not, I mean, like, if you take a look at the list, right? Top of the food chain is right now Rocket. I think she's top 3 support as well, but top 3 legitimately support Rocket, Invis, Gambit's best in slot, but pretty much like a permaban. But it's like you got like Rocket, Invis playing into like the brawl meta, and then I think personally Luna's in like the next phase underneath. Mantis is constantly a problem. Like constantly a problem. Like the fact that you're seeing, oh, sorry, White Fox S tier. White Fox S tier. Like insane. Like Rocket, Invis, White Fox. Bonkers. Like White Fox is just straight up a menace. You can't dive her. You know, like you're playing dive meta where Luna can hold her own and White Fox can hold her own and Rocket can run. You know what I mean? Even Invis can like hold her own pretty well in dive meta, but like White Fox is just like, oh, you want to? Sure, let me just melee with you and constantly refill my own health while you die. You know, like she is a problem, and somehow has been giga buffed twice. It's like, what? How are you giga buffing White Fox twice? Like this character didn't need either sets of buffs. Like, you know, whatever works for you. I see some Lunas just murdering folks and then dance on their yeah. Like Luna's a problem, like a big problem. You know, like she's got so much mobility and freeze and two tap with a self snowflake. Big problem, like really big problem. You know, but we're gonna see in time. Oh shit, Dave? The vicious bounce, Dave. Is it your time to shine? This may actually be Dave's time to shine. Nobody else around. Is it time to open up the lead? That's the real question. What's top key right now? Is Dave still holding the lead? Dave's Dave's starting to open up the lead again. Vicious may have bounced. Dave's time to shine. Could be trouble a brewing for Vicious, chat. What is going to happen here? Ooh. Oh, my fucking back just... Oh, God. Snap, crackle, pop, Kellogg's Rice Krispies. Who said Kellogg's Rice Krispies earlier? Was it Sasquatch that was saying, you are what you eat? And the everything hurt. Oh, God. Everything actually hurts right now. Okay. Widow just desperate. Yes, Widow needs to be built from the ground up. Widow absolutely needs to be built from the ground up. She is a super problem. And I mean, like, or she is in a problem, I should say, or in a problem bubble. The question is, like, how do you address Widow? Like, that's like the real big problem. It's like, how do you address Widow right now? All the 80s kids at the He-Man movie standing up after the movie. So, like, could you actually hear? Was it not just like your own knees, Sasquatch? Also, Sasquatch, was that movie worth watching? That feels like a good, like, blockbuster summer romp, 2 hours easy kill. You have to make your alt a regular ability with some form of build up to it. Ooh, like you think like the plasma burst should be part of a regular kit. Oh yeah, but also my hearing aids were in and turned on high, so I heard everything. That's fair. So like, how do you, with your hearing aids, do you go to anything that has like really immersive audio? Like, do you run into any like problems in that regard? Because like I like to go to like IMAX Dolby 21.1 blah blah blah. But like with hearing aids, do you run into like any difficulties there? DLX sound. Yeah, you know what I mean? Like, give me all of it. Like, I remember going to see Dune 2. Was it Dune 2 or Dune 1? No, it was Dune 1. I went to see Dune 1 in IMAX with, I don't know what it was, Dolby, Ear Blaster 5000. And I'm like, what am I hearing right now? Like, this thing is bonkers. Project Hail Mary and Dolby DLX was godlike. I still need to see that movie. I wonder if it's still in theaters here. I've heard nothing but amazing things. I have different settings I can adjust via an app. Okay. Some theaters have where I can connect them to their Bluetooth and feed it directly to the... Really? And do you find like the direct connect route? Like, is that even more immersive than what's going on with your application? That is very cool. Ooh, that's interesting actually. I'm surprised, because is it done through Bluetooth? Because I'm surprised that every like major, like, if I could wear my AirPods in the movie theater and then have it routed directly through the movie theater's like application, that would be godlike. I have a DT770 Pro. It's more comfortable than any of the gaming headsets that I used to buy. What's DT? I'm assuming DT is the manufacturer, but who? I've never heard of that before. I like mulled over. There's a new headset from SteelSeries. I may legitimately canvas SteelSeries to sponsor the stream for a giveaway. I really want to get the SteelSeries. These are Arctis Pros, and they have a Arctis Omni that just came out. And I was just like, I should probably write up a proposal and see if I can get to do a giveaway or two. Like, I'll do that for product. I won't even do that for cash, because I want to get my hands on one of those headsets and then give away another one. So I definitely need to write up a proposal for that. DT is from Bayer Dynamic. I'm unfamiliar. Are they like on par with like Sennheiser? Or are they a step up? I'm assuming because they're not gaming headsets, right? Those are like actual like audiophile headsets, is my understanding, or my assumption, I should say. I have a device at home that also connects to the TV, and I can link my hearing aids to it. So often I watch the TV on 0 volume because it's feeding directly to my ears, so I can run to the washroom and not miss anything. I wonder if my Sonos would link directly to AirPods. That's I need to look into this now. That is really making me wonder. Just getting direct Bluetooth link directly to your ear to AirPods. Well, in your case, it's hearing aids, but like, that functionality feels like it would be something that'd be relatively universal. Huh. Oh, that's making me think now. That's really making me think now. We may have to explore this, chat. We may actually have to explore this. Whoops. Give me a second. What is going on here? Oh. That's better. Yeah, that would be super fascinating. Like, the more immersion you can have, the better. All right, chat, I need to get some water. I will be right back. You all can get stared down by Chair. I will be right back. All right, we're back. Hey, Mahi, what's going on, buddy? How you doing? Welcome on in. Blank coming on in here for another shot at Roshi. Central chair eye contact. Hell yeah, bro. Let me get caught up here. Everyone's training with Roshi. All hail the chair. Chair is more popular than I am. I'm not gonna lie, Cookie Sasquatch. I am not gonna lie. Uh-oh. Roshi broke everybody? Who got in on this action? Geek Girl got in there. Blank got in there. Not good for the business. Master Roshi said, nah, bro. He ain't having it right now. He is not having it right now. Okay. Let me check there and there. I got a little more time. I got to go, braving the Costco run. I got to get the chicken chunks, though. Like, if anything, all I really want from Costco, I think I want to get 3 giant bags of the chicken chunks. Does anybody know what the chicken chunks are? Are we up to speed on the greatness of the chicken chunks? Roshi couldn't fuck over Dave, so he had to fuck. Careful, it's humid out there. You know, I can live with it. I will. I was gonna rent a car this morning, and I was like, you know what? Fuck this. If I'm renting a car to go to Costco, and I mean, like, the Uber is gonna run me like $20 each way. The rental car is gonna run me 60 plus gas, and gas is just so stupidly expensive. So I will be in a nice air conditioned car. Like, Costco itself is a fridge. So it's all good. I just gotta, like, I want to see if they had pea-meal bacon in like large quantities as well. I've really gotten used to eating pea-meal in the morning. Gas is so fucked, bro. There were a couple of times where I've rented a car and it's like gas was like basically $2 a liter, and I'm just I can't, like, I cannot deal with that. Like, to put that in perspective, that would be like $6 a gallon for you all. For all the heathens in the chat, if you were paying $6 a gallon, that is what we're facing in Southern Ontario and Canada right now. See if the Costco deli has fresh made garlic pepper wings. They're so, really? Okay. I will explore that option. I find that Costco is just like such a dangerous place for me. Like, everything is just priced for value, and my brain pretty much lives and breathes off of value. So it's like trouble. You know what I mean? It's like 110. Oh my God. 110. Like, that is gross. That is so gross. Garlic pepper wings. Okay. I gotta look into this. I typically buy my wings. Kirkland has wings that look like they were made from mutant chickens. But they're in a bag, like in the refrigerator section. And those things, like, you're eating 5 wings and they're pretty much the size of like 10 total wings. Easy. I'm basic. I love my buffalo wings. True. I just like plain breaded wings. If I can get plain breaded wings, I'm just like a pig in shit. It is so good. Like, so good. Yo, Fluffy coming on in here on the 8-month resub. Fluffy, what is going on, brother? How you doing? Welcome on in. How is the new job treating you, sir? Tell me it is everything that you were hoping for. I'm sure it's a little hard on you the first week. How are your feet? Is probably the first big question I've got for you. How are your feet feeling, bud? Dave's Retro Basement coming back on in here. What is good, sir? What did you end up getting for breakfast, Dave? Not Mishu. Geek Girl had said that you were that she was going to make late breakfast. We have some canned potato action going on, buddy. Is that what we're looking at? Got the scrambled eggs and the bacon and the canned taters. Sausage. Oh, sausage, eggs, and hash brown. Bro, you doing all right. Blank and Dave coming back on in here for another crack at Roshi. Fluffy coming on in here again. Fluffy, thank you very much for the 8-month resub, sir. They're usually in the deli right by the chickens. The ones at my Costco don't look mutant sized, but maybe different at other Costcos. I've never had the rotisserie chicken at Costco. I just realized that. Never had the rotisserie chicken. It's their biggest loss leader by far, and it's what a lot of people like will go to specifically to get like a whole rotisserie chicken for like $6 or like whatever it is. I know. I appreciate your gay gasp, you know what I mean? But I've never had it. Shit, do I get that today? No, I can't get it. I got dinner with my mom. Fuck. Because like I'm feeling like I'm missing out if I get the rotisserie chicken and then I don't eat it till tomorrow. Like I'm losing out in that fresh goodness. Oh my god. I can't. Maybe next month. I go to Costco once a month. I've got my eye on very specific prizes, mainly their keto wraps and mainly their chicken chunks, which are like a cheat code for diet, like an absolute cheat code. You got the 1-to-1 ratio and they taste so good. They're such a win. I use the chicken for so many meals and then toss the carcass in a stock pot with veggies for a tasty stock that you can see. Like, that's the way to go about it. If you make use of the carcass, like, I wish more people were on board with making use of bones and carcass and like and more appreciation for things like marrow, like all those kind of things. But I find that like the majority of people within North America specifically do not appreciate the benefits of a good carcass. Oh, that's good. Give me all the water. Blank is getting their lurk on. Sounds good, sir. Thank you very much for coming through. Blank probably going to get their day started at this point. We're going to see if Blank can take down Roshi. Blank and Dave taking another shot at it. Oh, never mind. Roshi broke everybody. What the hell is going on? Roshi, did we get a winner last time around? Nope. Roshi broke everybody's spirit back-to-back games. Oh. What did you do, Dave? Blank's just like, you know what? Fuck this. I'm out. Master Roshi's an asshole. Buy one and then shred it and then use it for a meal tomorrow, like gumbo or something. Gumbo's not a bad idea. I keep tweaking my diet, trying to find like a path to consistent, slow, but consistent weight loss. And so it keeps getting like tweaked like constantly. But I have been trying to like really cut down on my rice, which is like a staple for like a lot of like West Indian cultures. I'm trying to cut down on my rice and I'm trying to cut down on my pasta. I am very pro potato right now and very I'm not anti rice, but I could stand to cut down a little bit of rice. It's been like rice has been a staple in my family's house for ever since I've been alive. My father needed to have rice in his home 6 days a week, at least. I wish I'm kidding when I was saying that. My father loved rice. So I think you had one day with like one pasta day in the mix. So if he didn't have rice the rest of the days, he wasn't happy. So that's kind of just been like built into my brain at this point in time. Oh, that's good. Give me all the water. All the water. I'm gonna make sure that I've got everything here. So yeah, I'll end up, I want to get keto wraps because they're really, really good from Costco. They're very hard to come by at pretty much like any other grocery store. My Asian grocery store, there's no other way to call it before anybody comes for me for calling it my Asian grocery store. My Asian grocery store gets it like once in a blue moon and people grab them so fast, but like Costco's got really great keto wraps. So I'm gonna go that route. Apparently, I'm going to look into fresh garlic pepper wings, thanks to Cookie Sasquatch. I got to get my chicken chunks. Probably buy like 2 dozen eggs because they're like super cheap there. Like, I'm going to really try to be disciplined with my purchases this go around. Because I'm still haven't gotten through all the proteins that I bought last month at Costco. I ended up buying freezer trays, which were super handy because I don't have the biggest freezer in the world. But I bought freezer trays, and those things were a godsend. Easiest, like $25 or whatever it cost me. Because like I was able to sort all of my proteins and then stack them without my freezer getting pulverized by portioned Ziploc bagged chicken and pork loin and everything else. I think rice is not bad on its own. I think it's how Westerners process it. I mean, look at all the cultures who eat rice every day and are not large folks. You know what? That's a good point. That is absolutely a good point. Try a chicken and cabbage stew. Ooh, I haven't had cabbage in a while. I should look into that. I have a friend who did, I don't know if you've ever done a cabbage diet, Sasquatch. A friend of mine does a cabbage diet like once a year. It's basically just a purge. And he just like lives on his toilet. Once he starts on the cabbage, like the cabbage stew diet, and it just like goes right through. He drops so much weight so quickly every single time he does the cabbage diet. He is just like dropping weight like crazy. Try chicken and cabbage stew. Add lots of root veggies, and it will be calorie friendly. And if you throw a couple of potatoes in it, true. Oh yeah, cabbage soup diet. Hospitals use it to drop weight. Yeah, I had no idea what this was. And then he started talking about it a few years ago. It might have been during COVID. But he was like talking about like this cabbage soup diet. And it's like, that sounds like stinky. You know what I mean? He's like, no, this is like really good. You get used to it pretty quickly. And he dropped so much weight. And I'm just like, it's just cabbage. It's like, yeah, man, like the whole thing is just roughage. Like it's just like going right through your system and you just like drop weight like crazy. I'm like, doesn't it sound like it's very nutritionally dense? He's like, yeah, you know, I'm on multivitamins and stuff to like help offset a few things. But at the end of the day, he's like, this is worthwhile. Ugh. I do it every so often as well. It's tasty, but will clean you out. You burn more calories eating it than you consume. Yeah, that's what he had said. You know, like if you have like a decent amount of, you know, food stores, for lack of a better term, and can afford to give up the calories that way, then like more power to you. You know, I'm still, like I said earlier, I'm still trying to find a balance. All right, going to finish up this assignment, then go clean. Have a good day, guys. Logan, thank you very much for coming through, buddy. Always happy to see you. You have a great day. I was a little surprised. Nobody joined the queue the entire day. The queue's been open for like 2 hours. And like nobody joined the queue. So we're probably going to wrap up pretty soon. We had a 3-hour just chatting stream as a result of it. But yeah, the queue was sitting open and nobody felt like playing. So I guess we take those. I've been doing homework on the side. You know what? More power to you. You got your priorities straight. You know what I mean? If everybody's having a good time, then it's a win-win situation. I use it with homemade chicken stock and add veggies to keep up with electrolytes and nutrients. I only do it for how long the cabbage soup lasts. You know what? Fair. Like, how long does it typically last you? Like, do you make like a monster batch and it lasts for like a week? Or is it like a few days? Or is it lasting like a month? Like, typically, when my buddy's done the cabbage diet thing, he's done it for a couple of days. His was a lot longer. I think he does his for like 2 weeks. Around there, and it's good to drop like 10 pounds, 10 to 12 pounds in like 2 weeks. Like it feels like some kind of like MMA cutting diet, you know. It's just like, yeah, you're pretty much just like living on the can. But like his bloating like really comes down. He obviously like he drops weight as a result of it. Like all sorts of stuff. Like the benefits are clearly there, you know. So like more power to him. If it's getting the job done, then it definitely works out. Clearly works for you as well. Oh yeah, I'm not that crazy. I dropped several pounds in a couple of days. Yeah, you know. Hey, if it works for you, then it worked for you. All right, chat. We will Reynolds wrap it there. Then we're not going to be playing any games today. A couple of things that I wanted to touch on before we wrap here. One, thank you everybody for the crazy generosity today. I would be remiss if I didn't thank Mishu from the beginning. Mishu got me an unbelievably kind, generous, and intuitive gift. I'm going to be thinking about that gift for years, for the rest of my life. Just how much joy that brought me. So again, thank you very much to Mishu. Everybody who's coming through here today and was so unbelievably generous. Thank you all very much for the birthday gifts as well. It's very, very kind of you. I hope that we all see you all tomorrow. Hope you had a good time doing Just Chatting stream over the course of the day. We didn't get any Marvel Rivals on, but we'll be getting in there tomorrow. So again, huge thanks to Mishu holding things down for the Mod Squad. Big thank you to everybody who came through here and for their generosity as well. We're going to find someone to raid real quick. Maybe Betrigan. We'll see. Ooh, there may not be anybody to raid. All my regulars are not streaming today. Rivals will always be there. Completely agree with you. We will get our rivals on another time. None of my regular. Oh no, Betrigan is here. Yeah, Betrigan. I got to remember that Betrigan is not in the same spot that he usually used to be. He's typically doing some pretty decent numbers. So as I said earlier, we were talking about Betrigan earlier today. If you're not already doing so, come through, say hello, shoot him a follow. He's currently getting his Reanimal on. It looks like a team up game here. So again, really, really good dude. If you're not already doing so, come by and say hi. That is going to be it for me today. I will see you all tomorrow. If you need to get a hold of me for any other given reason, you can do so in the Discord. ! Discord in the chat. We'll get you the link that you are looking for. As always, I am the God of Lock 2. You've been locked in. Thanks for coming through, and I'll see you again soon. Did my credits decide to die? Credits, please.